Hi guys, can you hear me? You guys, if not that I announced this live yesterday, I don't think I would have been here by now because my morning was not going the way I planned. But I'm here now. If you're here, just say hi. Hi, random gist with Adas. Is it Ada? Is it Adeze or is your name Adas? Hi. Let me know if anybody is here or if I'm alone here. Seems I'm alone here. Oh, hi. Hi, Phoebe. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Let me see. Is my microphone good? Oh, no, no, no. No, my microphone is good. Okay. My microphone is good. Oh, hi. We're plenty. Yay. Are you guys ready? See, I always do my makeup on Saturday mornings because I film on Saturday. So I have like some hair videos to film. So I was just like, instead of me to be doing my makeup in silence, or sometimes I film a video while I do my makeup, why don't we make this a live and just chat live? So if you are, if you're doing your house chores or whatever, you can still join. Just play us somewhere in the background. And if you want to call in, you can call in as well. I'm going to leave the link later on. But yeah, how you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Hi, Pearl. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Tonya. Hi, Anna. Good morning. Hi, Nosdi. Praise. Dorcas. Cynthia. Ooh, we're plenty. Okay. So, what are you guys doing this morning? Let me know in the comment section. What are you guys doing this morning? Are you guys getting ready? Are you just chilling? Are you going out? Are you cleaning your house? I don't know. Just let me know. Me, I woke up. Okay, I I to say I came to consciousness. Yes, I came to consciousness around past 6. But I stood up from my bed almost 8 o'clock because I just couldn't move my body. My body was paining me. I feel like I'm going through hormonal changes and stuff, because I have some pimples on my face. But I couldn't stand up. My body was I just felt broken. Don't cleaning, eating breakfast. Hey, now wow. Oh, Prince said it's 3:19. Oh, where are you? Which country are you in? Lying down with terrible cramps. Oh, sorry. Have you taken medication? Have you taken tea? Have you taken anything? Niger soldier's wife said, I'm cooking jollof. Okay. Done eating breakfast. I've not even had breakfast. I'm just drinking water first. Still in bed. Okay, that's good. So before I just start talking now, forget myself. I'm here to do my makeup while we talk about the video with the video. Wait, how do I've forgotten how I even use this thing. I want to add that video now. I forgot to add the video. So I don't even know why I'm so all over the place today. God, I beg you. This is not me. Oh, this is not my real face. Can't find it though. Where is that video? So did I delete that video? Sorry, you guys. I'm looking. Okay, it's here. It's here. It's here. See, did I go and delete video now that I want to play?
My wife many years ago.
Sorry.
And I said,
sorry. Before I get into this video, so yeah, I came across this video on Insta blog. Hi Chigozie, at work already. You're working on Saturday. That's true. Some people work on Saturday. Some people work on Sundays too. Say, what am I saying? 18. Okay. So I came across this video by Pastor Jerry, right? And listening to the video, I mean, I could understand where he was coming from because I mean, a lot of women can actually relate to it. A lot of women can relate to being the emotional one when it comes to relationships or friendships or whatever. Like if you're friends with a guy or if you're in a relationship with a guy, we are always seen as the more emotional one. Even when they want to make jokes about women on social media, they always make jokes about how we are either so childish and babyish. Like when I'm watching sometimes, I'm like, are we really like this? Like, are we really this childish and babyish? Is it that they portray us as that, or they portray us as very, angry, all over the place kind of people, right? So when I came across this his video, and I've had incidences with my husband as well, I'm going to discuss all of that today, right? I've had incidences with my husband, and I'm like, yeah, Pastor Jerry was right somehow. But at the same time, even though, even though sometimes I feel like they oversimplify it and they are not empathetic towards us. So today we're going to be discussing all about that. And I'd like you guys to call in and let me know if you have emotional is it emotional mood swings, is mood swings you were referring to. Yeah, so if you have mood swings and you can't, if you can't control it, let me know. If you can control it, especially I want to know those that can control their mood swings. Let me know, what do you guys do to help yourselves? Because me, I try sometimes to help myself by taking medications and stuff that can balance my hormones, by taking a deep breath, by just praying to God to help me. But I want to know how you guys manage it as well. Yeah, and your Bex, hi. She said my YouTube big sis Dezo. Hi. Uju Abasi. Hey God, I know that is an Igbo name. Hey, you should not crucify me, I beg, if I didn't pronounce it well. Miss Ajoko, hi. Danica said you are looking beautiful. Good morning from Nigeria. Oh, hi, thank you. So we're going to watch the video now. After watching the video, we'll start discussing while I do my makeup. And I want you guys to be very interactive. Please, you guys should let me know your thoughts. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to come here and just be telling you my mind all the time. You should tell me your own mind. So tell me what you think about this video. If you agree with him, if you disagree with him, or the parts you agree with, the parts you disagree with. That's if you agree with some parts and disagree with some parts. Okay, let's go.
To her, I'm sure she wrote it in her book. And I said to her,
let me start from
used to tell my wife many years ago. And I said to her, I'm sure she wrote it in her book. And I said to her,
wait, sorry. Let me know, is it echoing? Because I'm using should I bring my earphone? I'm playing this. Where's my earphone? My earphone is not here. I'm not even about to look for it. Can you guys hear it well? Should I mute? I think I should mute. Abby? I don't even know. Let me play it. I'm not seeing feedback. Okay, it's not echoing. Okay.
You must understand that as you run mood swings, I'm not a switch. So you're not going to switch me off and switch me on at will. There are people who believe they can do anything because once they come and tell you sorry, once they say sorry, then you should understand. No, but let me say this to you. If you are here and you run mood swings, your soul is under attack. You run mood swings for no reason. You can be unhappy when you want, and you can be happy when you want. I want you to know there's a deeper problem in your soul you have not solved. The mood swing is only symptomatic of the wounds that are in your soul. Listen, everybody is entitled to wrong emotions, but the people you applaud are those who have disciplined their emotions. Everybody can blot out on the phone and pick up a phone and cuss out another person. When you talk to people and they don't talk back, they are only showing you that you have a problem. You that is talking like you have a very big problem. So don't think, anybody that does me, I will do the person any. Ooh, you are not a good person. I can say anything I like. I can do. No, it's revealing a bigger problem with you. So today you come in, you're all very nice and and then you turn around and say it's because I am in my period. You are not the only one that menstruates. Don't give this kind of useless excuses. I want you to know that at that point in time when you are all that way, you are a toxic person. People of God, there is no excuse for toxicity. So I need you to understand that as you run mood swings, don't give validation. The reason why I'm in this, it has been proven, Pastor, it has been proven that whenever this kind of thing is there, we don't think well. My question is that even you, when you are menstruating, right? I think you also used to go to work. When you meet your clients, you say, I am menstruating, I'm not thinking well. So how come? No. How come that when it is work, you can do work well? When it is your loved ones, they are now the ones that you will not relate with well because you are menstruating. When some of you are removing your eye, Pastor, stop saying menstruating. Is it not? The Bible says any man that is unstable in all his ways, do not even think you can receive anything from God. People won't trust you if you're not.
Okay. So you guys have heard what he had to say. By the way, I'm putting my primer. I'm using this Rimmel Stay Matte primer. So I'm putting it all over my face because I have oily skin and I'm going to be filming all day. So I need my primer to stay intact. I need my makeup to stay intact for at least 6 hours or something. So you guys heard what Pastor had to say. And, I understand where he's coming from. Tony has said, leave me and my mood swings. I understand where he's coming from, and I agree with him to an extent, but I feel like we don't talk enough about what women actually go through. It's easy to say control yourself. It's very easy to say control yourself, especially for men who they don't get it, they don't understand. I say sometimes I'll be behaving in a way that I know that the way I'm behaving is not correct, but it's almost like I can't help myself. And shortly after, my period will start, just to show you that it's not normal. Sometimes I'll just see myself screaming, like let's say something bad happened, and I'll be screaming, what's going blah 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 blah. And the next day my period will start, or a few days later my period will start, and I'll be like, so it was my period that was making me that heated. So at the end of the day, I'm like, we don't talk enough about how to deal with these mood swings. It's easy to just tell people, deal with it, control yourself. Then when it comes to our partners and stuff, husbands saying, you can't switch me off and on. There's a part here where there was a part where he was saying that when you go to the office, okay, this primer I'm using now is the Pore Profession. I be the Professional. I use this for my nose mostly because my nose is very textured. I had a lot of acne scarring on my nose, so and my nose gets really oily. So what was I even trying to say? There was a part ahead, that part where he said when you go to work, you don't go there and say I'm on my period. Like, you don't give excuses at work, you show up as yourself, you try to show up well, right? So why is it that when it now comes to your loved ones, you now be misbehaving? I feel like the best example I can give for this is children, right? Which is now going back to what I said. Sometimes when we talk about women, it's almost like talking about small children. If we look at small children, right? Especially if you're a mom, your kids around you are different from your kids around other people, your kids around, your husband or even other people. I always tell my husband that he doesn't know my children very well. Like the children that he thinks he knows, that he doesn't know them very well, because even when I am there and he's there, they act differently from when he's not in the picture at all, right? So that I feel that's what I can equate to, being able to control yourself at work, but when you're with your loved ones, you just let your guards down and you just show yourself, because you're like, I don't need to pretend for anybody. I don't need to be restricting myself too much for anybody. I just need to be myself and just let it all out. And sometimes we expect the people that we're dealing with to, help us out. I feel like my lighting is getting too bright. Let me try and adjust it. But yeah, I'll soon read your comments now. I feel so scattered there. You guys will not even understand. Okay, this is not working here. Let me see if it will work here. Okay, it did. There you go. But I brightened it too much. I think it looks better now. Let me leave it like this. Okay, yeah. So let me read some comments. Loretta says, this is so profound. Shade says, mood swings don't always translate to toxicity. Sometimes it's deep sadness. Exactly. He had his own share of mood swings with his wife. He talks about his wife and her mood swing and her anger a lot. She talks about it a lot. So I'm like, how angry was she? How angry was she as a person that, they talk about it a lot. So my foundation is this NARS foundation. My color is Manaus or Manau or whatever. So women go through it, man. Yeah, exactly. We go through it a lot. No one understands and are freely teaching on something they haven't experienced. Yeah, that's I think that's the part where I'm like, yeah. I mean, he's talking from his own angle, right? How he receives such treatment, how it affects him. Like when he said, "You can't turn me off and on." My husband has told me that thing before. That because me, the kind of person I am, even if we have the most heated quarrel in the world, like even if I can't even tell you the most heated quarrel I've had with my husband. But even if it's like we're going back and forth, you're saying your own, I'm saying my own's always times 10 because my husband even talks slowly. So before he even collects his thoughts, I've told him like I've told him the history, the present and the future of the matter, right? Before he even collects his thoughts. So no matter how heated we have our arguments, right? Shortly after, I'm okay. Like I'm okay. Let's move on. I'm not carrying face. I don't like keeping malice. I don't even mind telling him sorry. Like that's the part that when Pastor said, "Don't think you just tell me sorry." I don't mind telling you sorry, even if I am not even I'm fully the one in the wrong, because I blew up and stuff like that. I don't mind telling you sorry. I don't mind just moving on and we'll just be gisting and just continue our lives. But my husband is not that way. Like that's why when I watched this clip, it just clicked. Like, yes, my husband has told me in so many ways that he's not that way. He's not the kind of person that when you finish blowing up on him now, then you now come and start laughing with him, then he will not be laughing with you back. No, he needs time. He needs time to recover. But me, I don't need any time to recover. I'm like, let's move on. We have things to do. We have life is going. Life nagaga. Like we don't have time to sit down here and be sulking, right? But him, he's always like he needs that time to recollect himself because I cannot just switch him off and on. And he has told me several times, right? And okay, now there's an argument I've always had. You guys, I'll read your comments soon. There's an argument I've always had, right? Where I always tell my husband that when you are keeping to yourself and you're being quiet and you're keeping malice, I don't like it. I don't like the atmosphere. I feel awkward. And I'll be like, should I talk to him? In fact, I'll not get angry on top. I'll get angry on top. Like, why are you not talking to me? Who do you think you are? Why are you talking to me? Do you get? I'll not get angry on top, right? So he has told me that he doesn't like it when I blow up. Sometimes, even when it's not on him, or even when it was like, especially in Nigeria, like when I shout on, Amarachi and Elizabeth, or even my kids, and I'm like, or sometimes not even specifically as people, when I'm walking through the house and I'm just seeing things scattering here and there, and I'm like, what is all this? Why is this one here? People should remove this and clear this place now. Must I say this thing all the time? Can't you people just use your head for once? When I have those blow ups, right? My husband will start carrying face for me. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, hello? Why are you carrying face? I have told me that he doesn't like it, that I should find better ways to, address issues, that it affects his mental well-being, that it makes him feel somehow. And then anytime he used to tell me this thing, I used to feel like, what is what I'm talking about? So one day I now told him that, see, I get where you're coming from, right? But the same way you don't like the way I blow up, it's the same way I don't like the way you kind of almost keep malice. I won't call it keeping malice because he will still talk to me for relevant things, but he will not address that issue again, and he will not be as smiley. Oh, this is my makeup. He will not be as smiley as he normally is, right? So he's kind of person that I might even send him one long message telling him about, I don't like what's happened, this, that, this, that, this, that. Then his response, like when I say long message, I mean because I can write too. Forget, I'm even more of a writer than a speaker, right? So I'll now write long message, start from the Genesis and get to the Leviticus and end at the revelation of the whole matter. Then I'll now be waiting for the response. The response I'll see is go and check if the fuel in the car is still full or something, or does Cora still have socks for school? Something random and unrelated to my matter. I need to pay me. But I mean, life goes on. That will I be there giving episode all the time? Once I just get that kind of response, I just be like, okay, what's wrong with my foundation now? It has turned to water. Once I just get that kind of response, I was like, okay, this man doesn't want to engage. Let me just move on. So me, I was not telling him that, yes, you tell me you don't like what I do, but me, I don't like what you do. I feel like the atmosphere it creates in the house. He tells me I create a heated atmosphere, like people will now be on edge, right? But me, I told him too that he creates an awkward atmosphere as well, right? So who is now right? Who is now wrong? Because the way you complain of me being emotional is the way I complain of you withdrawing too much as a man, which is what most men do. Most men withdraw, right? So who is now right? Who is now wrong? Who will judge that matter for us now? How do we judge that matter? Okay, let me read your comments. That's how I've talked now. I've not even put foundation. Let me see where I stop from. Where did I stop? Okay. Sade says, yes, I think he's projecting from his experience with his wife. Your loved ones are the ones who will most likely tolerates the swings, and it's just an unconscious reaction because these are the ones you feel very safe around. Then Celia says, very important, add PCOS, add work stress, add motherhood, add house help, add no help in the UK. Spot on, like spot on. And this thing is not just people in the UK or people in Nigeria. Like, women carry a lot. That's why, let me not even deviate to that conversation. That's why I don't pity men when it comes to them bringing money. Like, I know they pity you because there's some things that I do that you cannot just do for me. It's not like, even if you feel bad for me, because I mean, if you marry a good man, he'll genuinely feel bad for you. There are many times that even him, my husband comes and tells me, I know it's not easy, this obodo ebo life. I know it's not easy. Like, he knows, right? But there's some things he cannot do for me. So I know the pity, and when it comes to that part that he's supposed to do. Okay, so women go through a lot by virtue of just being women. My own starts a day or two before the flow. I didn't even know until my sister-in-law talked to me about it. Exactly. Me, I didn't even know initially. I can't remember when I started figuring this thing out. Maybe in the past few years, it's not like all the time I've been having periods. I knew that I had emotional or mood swings before my period. I think it's just something I figured out recently. And the worst part is, even though I know, I will first misbehave before it will not click again that is my period. Like, even though I know that, when it's close to my period, I always misbehave, I will still forget. It's after I finish misbehaving and my period comes, and I'll be like, oh, it's true. All the time. Like, it's so weird. It's God that will help us, because at the same time, we can't keep giving excuses in quotes. Like, God will help us. I have to pray about it. So men even have mood swings. Exactly. Exactly. That's another thing we don't mention. I think men have more silent mood swings than women, okay? Because most times women were like the life of the house, as I feel like I see it too. Yeah, I feel like I'm the life of my house, I beg. So, or like the life of the house, where like, we make things, sweeter kind of in the home. So because of it, when we have our mood swings, it's more obvious than when the men have it. And men have avenues to deal with their mood swings more than women. Because me, no matter how I want to deal with my mood swings, my children will still come around me. No matter how I'm like, yeah, they still come around me, they still touch me up and down. The new one my children have learned now is, anytime I'm maybe not wearing clothes, or I'm wearing just something skimpy around the house, my children will come to my tummy and be saying, see your tummy, especially Sophia and Eva. They'll come and be pressing my tummy. See your tummy. And then be like, yes, it's you people that expanded it. This was your house before. You people were kicking it. That's why this house is now, the tummy is now big. But we don't have that space to just deal with it like men do. Okay, Shelia says, like, he always talks about his wife's mood swings. Mine is mostly sadness. I always cry a day to my period with no concrete reason or explanation. I've experienced that too, one or two, but mine is not even crying, but just that immense sadness, like, start thinking about my life. Niger so that's why I said I don't agree with him. I appreciate the attempt to broach the topic. However, this his approach and choice of words just shows that men should stop talking about what they have not experienced. Joy Bell says, hello, Ada. Hi. This is a missed opportunity to his wife and other women to speak up, but the message was a bit harsh. I don't think, this is Sheila now, I don't think it's that serious. Did I hear spiritual problem? Hey, that's the one that when I heard, I say, please, are we all? Hey, you guys, this is my foundation. Don't spoil it. This is just water. Are we all spiritual cases now? What's happening here now? Are we all spiritual cases now? Because he said you have a spiritual problem. There are so many things he even said too, that you are being under attack. Your soul is being under attack. No one receives anything from God if they are not stable in their ways. Hey, abeg o, pastor, explain yourself. Abeg o, what does that even mean? Abeg. So I'm just putting my foundation now, just using the foundation brush. See, if this makeup turns out to be rubbish, like, it's not my fault. The foundation has turned to water. Don't know what happened. Good point, Blessing. I need the link to the whole thing before I finish this guy. Yeah, that's another thing, Sha. Yeah, I tried to get the whole sermon, but I couldn't get it. And to be honest, I just tried a little bit. I didn't try too much, but I couldn't find the whole sermon. I didn't even see it on their page. So I just have to get this clip. But I'd like to hear the full message before we judge fully. But just based on what he said, Sha, we can discuss that one. We most times don't have control, but apologizing when my attention is called is what I do, even though I know they hear sometimes. Yeah, yeah, you have to apologize actually. Like, no matter how you might be in the right, especially when it comes to like maybe what your husband did or what your kids did or what your friend did or what your family members did triggered your emotions. It's not enough to say, eh, but you caused it. That's being narcissistic. When they call your attention to it, you should just apologize and promise to do better and try to do better. But if you don't do better, we're not going to hold a gun to your head, because I beg, it's not easy. Okay, so Celia said ashwagandha herb is what is helping me during PMS. Research it, guys. Adaptogenic herb. Okay, so I used to take this ashwagandha, but I used to take the pills at some point. Maybe I should go back to taking it too. I used to take the pills at some point because they said it helps with hormones and it helps with like recovery from muscle issues or so. Can't even remember. So yeah, that might actually help. Good morning, Ola. This is good for a Saturday morning. Yay, thank you. I'm just coming here. Good morning, good morning, everyone. I used to have terrible mood swings that was projection of a wound that was not healed. I'm healed now and still have mood swings because I'm a woman and not toxic ones. Yeah, that's another thing that I think most times that's why people need to just go for therapy. Sha. Like, if you have access to therapy, sometimes I feel like we should just go to therapy and talk about some certain things, like get to the root of the matter, because this life is deep. Sha. Some things might happen to you and you won't even know that you are acting based on past trauma, right? Sometimes it's even trauma that happened in your childhood that you don't even know that that you have, or that is affecting you. So what now happens is that when you're now misbehaving, almost everybody around you will not be seeing you as this person has issues, right? But nobody's addressing the root cause. Even parents that were are supposed to basically know you and understand you and try to help you. A lot of our parents don't know. They do not know. That's just the truth. A lot of them do not know or don't know what we went through or the impact of some of the things we went through. They might know what we went through, but they might not understand the impact of it on your personality, on your behavior, on the way you present yourself to the world. And them too, we can even join itself and be castigating you, not knowing that whatever happened to you is the main problem and that they need to deal with it. So it's not easy. That's why as parents we need to be very careful with the way we even talk to our kids about certain things, with the way we talk to them about certain things, and the way we react to them when certain things happen to them. Because I was watching a video recently. Okay, let me read some comments. I think spiritual problem in his context means deep-seated problem, because man, my mood swings were deep-seated. It took me 9 years to heal. Yes, okay, that's another thing we need to also point out, that there are levels to this thing, right? There are levels to it too. Regular women have mood swings and stuff, that is not disruptive to your life. I mean, it can cause inconveniences here and there. It can affect your relationships here and there in minor ways. But there are people that their own issues are hey, omo, e choke. Some people that when you stay around them or when you deal with them, you will just be like, nah, this person, your own is it's not normal. It's not normal. I just remember something now. This one is even a man that was involved, right? I remember one time that it wasn't my father that was just me this thing, or he was talking about it, how he went for an event with some people. So they went for an event, like maybe a burial or something like that. And at that burial, another guy that was there with them at that burial, when they were serving them food, the person went to someone's plate, right? And now started saying, "Is this meat soft?" Now started pressing the meat with his hand. Like, do you guys understand this gist now? he- uh, we all gathered for a burial and they all served us food. Then somebody will now leave his seat, go to someone else's plate and press the person's meat with his bare hands and say, ah, this meat, is this soft? Is this soft? Now, when they were giving that example, they were giving that example to say that that guy obviously has issues. I mean, he's a regular human being in society. Like he has a family, he has a wife, he has children, all of that. And they've always known that he was somehow. But that particular incident now proves to them that no, this is own somehow. It's not the regular. This person is just different. So, this one is real issues. This person is not well. so so there's some women that when you see the way they react to things or when they behave, you know that okay, this one is not the normal hormonal mood swing. This one is possessed, basically. And people are actually possessed and they don't know, right? But yeah, so let's not say no, women don't need deliverance or it's not a spiritual attack. Sometimes it's a spiritual issue. Let me not say spiritual attack, but sometimes it's a spiritual issue. It's more like yeah, it's a spiritual issue. You need deliverance. Ah, okay. Um, now that's just why I said it's a scientific fact that the changes in the levels of estrogen and progesterone in women are responsible for mood swings. Toyo says hi, Ma. Chima says hi, hello, Ada. Hi, hi, hi. Pastor is right. If you've not been with people that just get edgy with you for no reason, you won't understand. Yeah, I get that. Inukwa pressing meat or do all right. I'm telling you, the guy just showed that mentally this one is not normal. This is not one of us. Being self-aware helps. Yes, I know that. I know that things are a bit off. Okay, if I know that things are a bit off, I usually tell my husband when possible. I just sleep. That's true. I've never thought about that. I've never thought about that. Too. Like when I realized that, oh, I'm not actually feeling all right. I don't feel well. I've never thought about just telling my husband flat out that see you, I'm in that zone right now. Like everybody just stay clear or at least understand and try and avoid my triggers. Not thought about it, but that makes sense because I mean, pending when you're able to control yourself or get your hormones in check, there should be a way out for your family members. There should be a way for you to alert them that this thing that is going on with you is has started again. Okay, but the truth is that nature is okay, but the truth is nature is the cause of all these hormones. It's not like we just wake up and decide to be in a bad mood. Yeah, that's it now. That's why I'm even trying to say that we need to now, if we can control it, because I think we can control it to an extent to not like it's not something that you can control 100%. At least I don't know. For me, I don't think something I can control 100%. But to an extent, this is my contour sheet now. Wow, contour is contouring. But to an extent, I feel like there should be a way that we can get things. For those of you that are using medication, does it work? Does it actually work? Let me know in the comment section. Does it actually work? Because me, I feel like my own work too. But if you ask me now, do I have empirical evidence that it worked? I can't tell, but I feel like it worked. Me, I used to take what they call the name of these things. Evening primrose oil. They say it works. I feel like it works, but I don't have evidence that it works. Like I can't tell you, for a fact that it works. So let me know. Those of you that take medication, does it work? Okay, but I think Pastor is trying to let people know that they can be disciplined enough not to let their mood swings get. Hey, that message has gone. Okay, get the best of them. If his wife could be better, why can't anyone else? Yeah, that's true actually. Wait, which this thing is amazing. Yeah. That's true actually. Like as grown adults, can we keep giving excuses or should we keep giving excuses for some of these things? Wait, let me paste this thing here so that people can call in. Okay, so I have pasted the link. I hope it works. So it puts user in time. No, how do I Mm, how do I pin this comment? Let me start. I don't know if starting it to work. So I've put the link for anybody who wants to call in and join the conversation. Let me see. Can I pin from here? Nope. Okay. I've pinned it from YouTube. Okay, so I've pinned the link in case anybody wants to join in. You can just call and we can just chat. We can even chat about anything else, so it doesn't even have to be just this topic because I don't want it to be too much about mood swings and no mood swings. Any other thing you guys want to chat about, you guys can let me know. You can also just say it in the comment section. Hi, Toy. Hi. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm so excited. Good morning.
Happy Saturday.
Same to you.
What's up now?
I'm fine. I'm just excited. So I wanted to share something like my personal experience about mood swings.
Okay.
Me, I'm not married or anything, but like when I was a lot younger, I noticed that I used to just have this unnecessary mood swing, I would say, because it was not period, it was not anything. And then I now found that it was because of a relationship I was in. Whenever we were fighting, I would just be angry with everybody for no reason. So that kind of mood swing, now me, I don't think is this one that Pastor Jerry is talking about, but I'm just happy to see your face. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm starstruck.
Are you serious? But wait, okay, so you are basically transferring aggression, is what you're trying to say.
Yes, but my own aggression was very silent, but everybody knew it. Very, very silent. I would just wake up. I won't greet anybody. I won't talk to anybody. Everybody now started avoiding me. But later, I now realized, does this still make sense? If me and the guy were in good terms, everybody will know. Once we are fighting, everybody will know. And I just feel like that issue should not be affecting my life
Your
in
life.
general.
Yeah.
I just stopped it though. That's it.
Yeah. But do you know, at the same time, even though yes, you're saying that it was tricky, it might still be part of the issue.
Yeah.
It might be part of the issue. It might be part of this same not being able to control your emotions. Yes, so there's always a trigger though. So in that case, he was the trigger, but there's always a
Yes.
trigger. And then how do you not control it? But how did you now stop?
Okay, I think that I just talked to myself because I now saw how my friends were reacting, how my siblings will react. They want to talk. They'll now make this kind of if somebody says this one now, we don't even know what mood you'll be in tomorrow. I just have to talk to myself that it's not me. Everybody cannot be avoiding because of this issue. When I know deep down, because most times when I'm in that mood, I really want to laugh. I really want to be happy, but I'll just squeeze my face and I'll not say anything. It was as if it was a spirit, let me not lie. But last, I had to talk to myself that I cannot continue living like this. And now I barely have mood swings because it's now a conscious effort. Like nobody did anything to me now. It's just you. Why you?
Yeah.
That,
That's
that's
right.
it. So me, I'm just happy to
Okay.
see your face. So that's
Yeah.
it. How
Thank
is
you for coming.
everybody? How are your
They are
children?
fine though. I'm hearing their movement downstairs. I'm like, nobody should come here. Nobody should come here, please.
I always enjoy your videos. Like I'm
Thank
always,
you.
even if I'm so busy doing something, once I just see your notification and it's scam,
Are you
I've downloaded.
serious?
I'm watching
Yeah.
like almost instantly.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
always
you so much.
watching. Yes, I'm just happy to
Thank
talk to you. Nice talking to you, Daisy.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
So you're
welcome.
just chilling. You're not even saying, let me go and clean the house, let me cook. You don't have work this morning.
Okay. So I did all my laundry yesterday. I have an event this afternoon, so I'm still resting. I slept
Okay.
around maybe 1 a.m. So I'm just still in
Okay.
bed. And when it started, I already set timer, but I now came late. When the lights,
Okay.
I was not like,
I mean, I
come.
almost started late though. I almost started late because I couldn't stand up from the bed today. Like I was so tired there. But thank you for coming. Oh, I envy your chillaxing. I wish I can chillax like you.
It's not really chillaxing, no. Relaxing, but well done, well done,
Thank
well done.
you. Thank you
Nice
so
talking
much for
to you.
calling.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. That was so nice. So those of you that can lie down this morning, I so envy you because my body was peppering me. I couldn't stand up. Okay, but what she said actually makes sense. If you guys have examples of that, let me know where some of you be transferring boyfriend aggression. Some of you that transfer boyfriend aggression on other people, let me know. Also, that even reminds me. Do you know that who you are in relationship with can actually make you worse or better? Do you guys know that, or do you guys agree with that? That who you are in a relationship with can actually make you worse or make you better? Because sometimes some people will be in toxic relationships, right? And the man will be doing things underground that they can't really they can't really come out and, like, how do I put it? The men will be triggering them underneath, right? Then they'll be manifesting it in public. People will not say, this woman herself or this lady, her head is not correct, she's not normal, she's always like this, always like that. But they will not see what this guy is doing to her underneath, right? So that might be part of it. So be careful who you're in a relationship with, though, because you need somebody who can balance you out, not somebody who is a trigger. Let's see. Honestly, you can be feeling off and not be cussing everybody out. Yeah, being God conscious is a plus. Give yourself a break and remain a child of God. I hope this makes sense. Exactly. I actually agree with you, because cussing people out, or how will I put it now, being a problem to people basically, is a different ball game. Let's not even use mood as the let's not use mood swing as a crutch for whatever, or as a, what can I speak English this morning again? Let's not use mood swing as an excuse basically to be mean, extremely mean to people, right? Because the truth is that it's something that you have to practice, especially if you are a Christian. It's something that you have to consciously practice. There's something I tell people that my mom used to do that I learned so much from her. I learned this a lot from my mom. My mom, no matter how angry she got, right, she would never use her mouth to curse us. Okay, she will never use her mouth to say bad things about us. Like, she'll use anger, but she'll still bless you. I don't know if I can explain. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about. She'll be very angry. Oh, she'll be shouting at you, right? But the things she'll be saying are positive things. Like, this child, you will not stress me. I used to do it for my children. I said that you will not stress me. You are a good child. You are going to do good things. You are going to be happy. You are going to turn out well. No matter how angry I am, I will never curse my children. Okay, so it's makes sense to actually extend that to other people, whether they're your children or not. It makes sense to extend that to other people, like, no matter how angry you are, but it's with practice. So it's not something that you just naturally just wake up one morning and you'll be a blesser. I don't think it's like that. I think it's with practice. I think it's your conscious efforts that you have to make, and tell yourself that no matter how angry you are, you'll not be walking up and down just cursing people out. I hope this live stream is still on. Oh. I'm not seeing my screen again. Okay, it's still on. You won't be walking up and down just cursing people out, and you won't just be behaving mad just because you are angry. Guys, I think I'm done with my base, so I'm not even sure what I'm doing here, but it's well. It works. Okay, is anybody calling in again? Wait, I can't find my. Let me see. Where is this live stream? Okay. Something is off here. My live stream is showing. Anyway, you guys, if you guys are experiencing any issues, just let me know in comment section, because me, I'm even confused what's happening here. Okay, Cynthia says, same here. When beaten, I always pray for them. My dear, these mood swings of a thing is not easy. Yeah, like, just be very careful, especially as mothers, very careful. Don't use anger and curse your children, or don't use anger and say negative things about your children or about people around you. It doesn't have to be children, maybe your husband, your relatives, your cousins, whatever, people that are staying around you. Don't use anger and curse them, because there are people that are very used to insulting and cursing. Me, I'm not used to it. So I I will show you that I'm angry. Like, I will show my anger. I will let you know that what you're doing is not right, but I will not insult you and I will not curse you, because it is not my nature, number one. But I think it's something I even consciously tried to stop. It's something I consciously made an effort to not do. So that one is very important. Okay. Hi. Hi, baby.
Oh, hi. Hi, Ada. Ethan
You
joined
doing?
there.
Good morning.
Hello. Good
Hello.
morning. Oh, I'm so
Hi.
happy to talk to you. I've been watching you for the longest time.
Are you
It's as if
serious?
I relocated to the UK as well. My husband
I
is tired of hearing, oh, I did this, I did that.
I
But
can imagine.
yes, baby.
How are you doing now?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank
Okay.
you.
With the kids this morning.
I did that. Yeah, so about the topic, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that men should sit certain conversations out, or
Mhm.
use their platform to get women to talk,
Yeah. You're
to
very
get
right.
their experiences, to know what is happening. It's not just period. I know for me, I didn't used to have cramps. So when my moods are a bit off, that was the sign that, okay, maybe it's that time of the month.
Yeah.
So it took some time to just be self-aware. Then pregnancy and birth is also another ballgame. Every time I have a
Mm-hmm.
baby, I am a wreck. I'm
Mm-hmm.
crying all over the place. I'm telling my husband he does not love me. My mother does, because I actually genuinely feel
Yeah.
I genuinely feel that way. I can't explain it, but that's how I
Yeah.
feel. But just I'm also a child of God. I tell myself at all times, you are a child of God. Okay, God,
Yeah.
can you help me with how I'm feeling? When it's overwhelming, please, God,
Yeah.
just help me. Just help me.
Yeah.
And then I am also a talker. Maybe that helps.
Yeah. You're still here. Did her baby cut her off? Hello? Or is it network? Ah, hello? We can hear you. Is it network? I think there's network issue. I think there's network issue. I'll still leave her on so that when she comes back, she can just join us. Or are you muted? Did your son mute your? Okay, there's network issues. When she joins, I'll put her back. Vanessa says some people hide under the word mood swing, but it's a lie. They just don't want to be held accountable for their actions. Yeah, and sometimes it's both. Actually, sometimes it's both. Like what I said earlier, when they tell you that you are misbehaving, just accept it. Don't give excuses and apologize. Okay, but some people will now try to make you look as if they try to gaslight you that you're the problem. Okay, Annie is back. Let me add her back. Sorry, you went off.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think it was my network that went off.
Okay.
I was also saying that talking helps. I am a talker. There are some women who aren't. So me, I
Yeah.
talk through everything. I tell my husband, see, this is what I'm feeling. Can you just avoid me? I remember when I was pregnant with this baby and I was feeling off a lot. So I just told him, I said, please don't just even be talking to me small, small. Because at any point I can start crying. So I think just
Hmm.
being self-aware tends to help with this type of
Yeah.
and just having an understanding partner. I think that helps, because usually if
Yeah.
you're married, that's the person that gets the blow, the
Most
immediate
times. Yeah.
blow most times. And I know, like, for example, my husband, when you talked about men actually have silent mood swings, they do. My
Mm-hmm.
husband is he's a fitness enthusiast. He works out a lot. If he's not working out, if he doesn't work out for a week,
Hmm.
things are off. I can tell.
Yeah.
Even if I'm
Yeah.
just being joy, I'm being bubbly around. In fact, it even happened recently. But then he
Mm.
wasn't aware of it. I had to call it and I said, see, what's happening? Like, what's going on with you? And then we
Yeah.
had to sort of trace it back to, okay, there's changes from work. We're a military
Yeah.
family, we move around a lot. Before you know it, now
Okay.
tomorrow you pack your things and go here. So they go through
Oh.
it, but more silently, and they
Yeah.
withdraw. And if
Mm-hmm.
you're a talker like myself, or if you're a bubbly person, it's difficult to handle. So will I now say he has
Yeah.
spiritual problem? But anyway, I don't
Yeah.
want to talk too much about it. Pastor Jerry should bring his wife. Let her talk to us. Let's know how far.
Yeah. And like I was saying earlier, right? The
Mm-hmm.
fact that your own is more obvious and his own is silent. Which one? Like, it
Yeah,
doesn't mean that his own is better to me,
exactly.
because it's creating an atmosphere that is uncomfortable in the house. It too. So,
Mm-hmm.
so let's know who will win this battle of battle, battle of mood swing.
I
Let's know who will
know.
win it.
God
Thank
will
you
help
so
all
much,
of us.
Annie.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
God will help us. Thank you for calling. I
Bye.
really appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
No, but seriously now, men will say, women are too this, are too that. That your own that you're doing too. It's weird. It's odd. Why you like that? Go for spiritual. Go for you need spiritual help. Why are you like that? Because every time they will say women this, women that, you two men this, men that. Why are you like that? Go for spiritual help. How do we know that your own is a better way? How do we know that being the way women are is not the better way I be, is the better way? I don't even know the English I'm speaking again, but you know, you guys get the point now. Sometimes I feel like, and this is what I always tell women, no, they accept blame when no be your own. No, they accept guilt when no be your own. Don't let anybody guilt trip you. Like, again, when it comes to accepting that you were wrong in certain things is fine, but don't accept that you are a problem. Do you understand? Yes, I might do some things that are not right, but I'm not a problem. Okay, I'm a perfect human being. I always tell my husband, how does it feel to be married to someone like me? Now he's got out of that conversation. He'll just be like, yeah, I feel good, yeah, whatever. I'm like, how does it feel to be married to a perfect human being? Okay, so don't accept anybody make you feel like you have a problem. You don't have a problem. You can help, you can try and help yourself in certain things, but you yourself, you are not okay. Let me just say it this way. If you watch I think my last video or two videos ago, one of my videos, I said that I don't like telling myself that I'm an introvert anymore. I don't like calling myself an introvert anymore, because I feel like the more you proclaim that you are something, the more of that thing you become, right? You will see yourself identifying traces of how you're an introvert. I'm not an introvert. I can be introverted at times, most times, but I'm not an introvert. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to say. Don't accept that you are a bad person, or you are a you are emotionally unstable. Don't accept that talk. Don't accept. Let nobody proclaim that over your life. If they tell you, tell them no. Stop it. Okay. Accept that you were at fault in that situation, but do not accept that you are emotionally unstable, because once you accept it, then you will start acting that way. And any small thing you now do now, we said it. That's how she is. No, no, no. Don't accept that. Beg. Just try and help yourself, but don't accept any label of women are emotional. Men are also very emotional. Men are also very, very emotional. Like, it's just that the way they manifest their own sometimes is different. But that men are not emotional is a lie. Men are actually very, very emotional. It's just that they manifest it in different ways. Um Anne is beautiful. Is she a YouTuber? Yeah, I went to even say that. I just got carried away looking at her face. Anne, are you Annie, are you a YouTuber? If you are, just put your channel name below. Um Victory says, my first time on Adize's live. Hi everyone. Hi. Thank you. Okay, she said, oh, Annie is Niger Soldier's wife. Okay, okay. Nice. Mimi says the matter tire also. Peace says your mom's reaction is very hard, oh. Very hard, but doable. I'll add it to my wisdom bank. Yeah, it's very difficult, right? But with time, it will become second nature to you. Okay, it will become second nature to you, that no matter how angry you are, instead of saying this child is very annoying, saying this child you are not. That's even the easiest way to even start. Just adding you are not to anything you wanted to say before. You are not annoying. I tell my children now, you're not annoying. Don't worry. You cannot stress me in this life. You will never stress me in this life. Even though I'm complaining, like, you will never stress me in this life. Yeah. Even praying for our children. One thing I always say, because my mom was telling me recently that whenever she sees things that I do or things that my younger sister does, she's always amazed because she knows that these are not the things that there are some things that we do that she did not actually teach us, right? There's some the way we do some things, the way we take care of of children and stuff like that. It's not actually things that my mom sat us down to teach us, or like my mom is not really. I don't know if you guys can tell though, but my mom not really like a child kind of person. Like she can take care of children, but is not her strong suit, right? So when she sees me and my sister doing like that, she's like, wow, she's amazed. So I also take that mindset and I apply it to my children as well. That's why I always tell you guys when people tell me, oh, you have so nice, such nice children, they're so respectful. I always say yes, I try my best to, but a lot of it is still God. There are so many things that my children do that I did not sit down and try to mold them like that. It's either they got it by either what they call it, what they call it now, genetics. Yeah, maybe they were born that way, right? And maybe they also see the way me and my husband do things and they behave that way, or maybe it's just God that just impacted those things in their lives, right? Or maybe it's even my prayers, maybe it's even just my prayers, because some things I know I didn't teach my children. I didn't teach Cora how to be friendly and lovely. Like, definitely not me. Definitely not me or my husband, right? So there's so many things that my children do that I know that I did not teach them, but they are that way. So just leave it for God, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Pray for your kids, say good things about them, proclaim positive about them, and just leave the rest for God. God will definitely make some things happen for you, for your kids, that you did not even plan or you didn't even consciously teach them. I always feel like I've entered parenting now, but I always feel like a lot of parenting, you cannot know it's finished. You cannot know it's all. Forget all these books and stuff that will say, do like this, do like that, don't do this, don't do that, no iPad, no this one, 2 hours of screen time. Let them watch this, let them not watch that. Yes, of course, we'll do all those things, but it's still God at the end of the day. There's so many things that it's still God that would help your children and help you, because you're a human being and you're prone to mistakes as well. My sister reminded me recently how, because me and my sister were actually very, very organized. Like, my sister is even worse than me. That's the funny part. My sister is worse than me. My sister is more finicky about certain things than me, right? So one time she was not reminding me that, do you know that when we were younger, when my mom tells us to go and arrange our rooms or go and clean somewhere or go and do something, right? It was mostly me and my sister. 'Cause my elder brother then, you guys know how it is in Igbo homes. They don't really disturb boys like that for certain things, right? So when my mom tells us, but even with my brother too, when my mom tells us, go and arrange your room, go and clean this one, and we're not in the mood, to try and put ourselves in the mood, we'll be singing. It is very funny. I don't even know who brought up who made up this song, right? But we'll be singing "Spirit of Arranging, Enter Me." Spirit of Arranging, Enter Me. When I'm not talking about we were very young. We were like 9, 8, very young, small children. We'll be singing "Spirit of Arranging, Enter Me." That's what we'll be singing and chanting and chanting and chanting. Before you know what's happening, it's fun too, right? So because it's fun and because we are doing it together and we're having fun, we'll end up arranging that place, right? We'll end up arranging the room and just doing it very well. In fact, we'll even do more than what we're supposed to do because we're enjoying ourselves, we're having fun, we're singing, right? Mr. Man reminded me recently that, are we sure that that's not what is affecting us now? Are we sure that that's not what is making us the way we are now? Like, seriously, think about it. And I was like, it's so true, because I mean, growing up, my mom was not scattered, but she wasn't like very the way me and my sister are right now. She wasn't the organizing expert or anything like that. It's like she would just arrange somewhere and that's it. So my sister was now saying, are we sure that that's not what is making us the way we are? So that just lets you know that positive confession, both on your kids and on yourself, is very, very, very important. And that also reminds me, why is it that when you're confessing positive about yourself in public, some people will be having pepper body. I don't know if you guys have experienced this thing before. It will be paining some people. Let me see. I feel like my charts. My two charts are not aligning. One is faster, one is slower. Anyway, let me read. Um, Okay, now just wife. That's Annie says positive affirmations are a good way to get your thoughts and words to align. Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, what I was saying about positive affirmations, right? Why is it that some people, when you are confessing positive about yourself, it will be paining them? I don't get, like, I can never for the life of me understand how somebody else confessing positive about themselves or even bragging in quotes. Some people say it's bragging. Okay, how it take affect you? How it take concern you? How, why is it peppering your body that somebody is bragging? Right? And I'm saying this because na Mile says spirit of mood swing exit me. No, but seriously, yes, just say it like I reject the spirit of mood swing. I reject the spirit of mood swing. I reject the spirit of, just be saying it over and over again. You might sound funny to people, but you are doing something for your life, okay? Pat says abroad good for you. Abroad good for you, Sha, because your skin is glowing. Thank you. I don't know whether it's the abroad that's making my skin glow, because the water here is actually disturbing my skin a lot. I don't know if it's the abroad though, but thank you. What was I even saying, Seth? Yeah, so about when you're confessing positive, some people it will be paining them. In one of my videos, I've gotten this kind of comments here and there, Sha, but it was the one in my most recent video that really stressed my brain. I was like, what is going on here? Where I talked about what I like about the UK versus what I don't like about the UK, right? So I was talking about that when I'm talking about positives, or when I'm talking about things I gained by living in Nigeria, I don't really add security there, because I still firmly believe that it is God that protects me. It's not about the government or the police or the whatever that we have in whichever country or we don't have in Nigeria. It's not about that one. Bad things can happen to anybody anywhere. Okay, so if you need God's protection direct, it's not about I mean, of course, you try and help yourself, you try and safeguard yourself. You won't just leave yourself open to attacks, but at the same time, just have it in mind that for me, what I have in mind is that it's God that protects me and my family. Somebody now put a comment about why am I saying that it's God that protects me and my family, that when bad things happen to other people, it's not because God does not love them, that bad things happen that just because I've not experienced it does not mean that I will now talk as if I will now say that I'm better. That's the part that I was like, huh? That just because bad things have not happened to me does not mean that I am better than other people, or that God loves me more than other people. So I don't know. Like, the comment was just off, right? So I was trying to explain to the person that, see, if any bad thing happens to me today, right? God forbid I reject it, right? But if any bad thing happens to me today, I will not say that it's because God is not protecting me. I will say God allowed this happen, right? And if bad thing doesn't happen to me, I'll say because God is protecting me, that it did not happen to me. It's not about any other person in the world. Like, I don't care. I don't give a flying rat's ass about any other person in the world. I can only confess positive about myself and my family and my children and my relatives and people that concern me directly. Okay, I can pray for peace for the world. I can pray for security I can pray for Nigeria, because even when things happen in Nigeria, I forget that I'm abroad. Even when I hear some stories about Nigeria, I'm like, God, I beg you, because I have family members there. It's still my country. Like, it's still. I'm not even one of those people that jackpot in terms of running away, right? Like, we came here because my husband got a job here, which is like transfer. So we are still tied back to Nigeria, and we can still go back to Nigeria when the job is over or whatever, if we decide not to stay, right? So I'm not really like severed from Nigeria the way some people are. Right. So when I hear bad things happen in Nigeria, I'm concerned, because I'm like, I need to go back, and I need to go back to a good country, a happy country, right? So, yes, but at the same time, I will still confess positive about my life and myself. I will still say good things about myself. So I've seen this happen a lot. I've even seen people say, like, when we say, oh, I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, like, all those things like that, right? Some people will now be getting angry, like, you're not as beautiful as you think you are. Also, like, why is it paining you? I don't get it. You say your own now. If I say I'm the most beautiful woman in the entire universe, you say you are the ugliest person. That won't concern you. It concerns you and your village people. It's not my business. Everybody has control over their tongue. Okay, you have the power. So even the Bible says it's death and life are in the tongue, right? So if you want to confess death over yourself, if you want to confess that you are not protected by God, you are open to the attacks of the enemy. That is you. I will not argue with you, right? It's what you want for your life. Fine. But don't come and tell me not to say that, because, I feel like we're in a country, or not even a country, we're in an era of being offended easily. Like, people are always offended now. There was one I saw yesterday that I was dumbfounded. Hey, what was that comment? Okay. Yes. So somebody was teaching something about mothers, right? About parenting. And I really liked it because it's something I've tried to do. And even Elo does it as well. Where she was saying that if you have multiple kids, right, that you can say, okay, today is going to be date night with this one child, just one of your siblings. You let the other siblings know that they're going to have their own days, but today is, let's say, Cora's day. Today is Cora's day. I'll take Cora out, buy stuff for Cora. We can go and eat, and she will choose whatever she wants to eat on the menu. We can go shopping, she will choose whatever she wants to wear. We'll sit down, we'll talk, we'll have fun. We can go and watch a movie afterwards, or go somewhere, have fun, but it's just one-on-one time with you and that one child, right? That is a way to build confidence in the child, is a way to build that bond with that particular child, right? With your children in general, like, is a way to build bond with each child, is a way to build their confidence and all of that. Why did I open the comment section of this video? You guys just heard everything I explained to you now, right? I now open the comment section. Someone now said, why did you say multiple kids? Some people have only one child. You know that some people have only one child, right? You want them to feel bad because they cannot have multiple children. I'm confused. It shocked me. I was like, okay, this logic now is not logicking. The logic was not logicking at all. How is it a problem that somebody said if you have multiple children, look at how to create that bond with each child? Like, why is it a problem to you now that you have only one child, or for people that have only one child? If I go to a post about, how you should, bond with your sons, for instance, right? How you should bond with your sons, things you should do with your sons, what father should do with sons, what mother should do with sons. Even when I see some cute pages of mothers and sons, dressing in matching outfits and stuff like that, imagine me now going there and say, what of women that don't have sons? Why are you why are you angry? What is wrong? Like, it's enough. Take it easy. Life is not like that. Eh? Life is not like that. So at the end of the day, I feel like we're in an era of being easily offended. Anything somebody does, you want to be offended. And I feel like sometimes it's because so many people don't have close friends. Like, I can see a post now that is offensive, and I'll just send it to my friend and say, look at what this person just said now. Does this even make sense? And it will end. That's it. It has ended like that. But some people don't have friends that they can do that one with, I think. So they have to go to that person's comment section and say it's there. Because they don't have friends to gossip about it with in the DMs like every other normal human beings. That's why they must come to your comment section and say it's there. You must know that you are being offensive. Let me read comments, Jerry. Okay. Oh, there's so many comments I missed too. I was talking too much. Okay, so I'm in the market and still have my AirPods on. This topic is so captivating. Yay! Thank you. That's not easy. Thank you. Hey, this kind of color where I go to for eye. Okay. Whatever we speak happens eventually. That is why I stopped talking badly to myself. Yeah, whatever you say happens eventually. That's just the truth. When the Bible was telling you that you control your tongue, it was not. It's not a suggestion. No, it's not a joke, because your tongue actually controls. I mean, there's something I used to joke with my husband about, right? When sometimes I catch myself confessing negatively, my husband will say, you know that, you shouldn't confessing negatively because it can happen. And I'll be like, all the positive I've been confessing since. All the money I've been praying for since. I've been saying, I'm rich, I'm about to hammer. I've not hammered that hammer since, right? Why is it not this negative one I just said, nah, that will not happen? So I always say to him, we'll just laugh about it, but, he actually has a point, because sometimes we don't know that all these things are built up. Okay, so when you're saying positive things, you might not see it immediately, but it's building up. It's building up. One day when you eventually see it, you might not even remember that it was all the positives you said. You just be thankful that you have this positive, right? Same thing with negative. When you eventually see it, you might forget that you have been saying it since, you have been confessing negatively since. You will not be wondering why your own is different. You don't know that it's your mouth that is causing it. So it's very important to control how we talk or what we say about ourselves. Have you considered getting a water filter for the water? It helps with the hard water. I have water filter. I have both the one for drinking. I have both the one for the shower heads. But I feel like that shower head I feel like we need to replace it. That is the filter itself. Because yesterday I washed my body several times and my soap was just fizzling out like that. I didn't feel clean. So I think the shower head needs to be replaced. Just yesterday, I was telling my friends to stop saying she has hot temper. Exactly. Anyway, yes, positive affirmations all the way. What you say has a way of playing out. Yes, like even if you display certain characteristics, it doesn't mean that you should accept it as who you are. Okay, it's part of the growing process. Don't accept it as who you are. If not, that is what you are going to be. Always try and counter it. Even if that's what you currently display, still counter it. If that is not what you want for your life, then counter it. Don't accept it. Very true. It's God who protects, as things can happen any place, anywhere. Bad things can happen anywhere. Sometimes it's senseless in Nigeria. I understand totally. Okay, but let's even use the most recent popular mishap that happened with Junior Pope, right? Some people still survive that boat accidents, right? I don't talk about that case too much because my second channel I was supposed to cover it, but I was like, I don't really like covering things like that. It doesn't help my soul. I don't feel good afterwards, so there's no point. Let me not say because of views or whatever, I'm not gonna cover it. Like, it doesn't help me in particular. I'm not saying people should not cover it. I'm saying me in particular. There are certain topics I don't like to cover because it doesn't help my soul. I don't like hearing about it. I don't like reading about it. I don't like saying it. So let me not cover it, okay? Anyway, but even in that incident, as bad as it was, some people still survived it. Okay, some people still survived it. So at the end of the day, bad things can happen anywhere. Anywhere. Is it not the same? Go and watch all these crime shows now. All these countries that you say, this country, they will even say it in the show, say that this country is or this city or this town is known to be very peaceful. They've not had any incident like this in years. It's not a place that they've dealt with cases like this before. But all of a sudden, they're dealing with a serial killer. All of a sudden, you're dealing with a serial killer So anything can happen anywhere. It is just for you to pray and be vigilant and just leave everything for God and have faith in God, because it's one thing to be using your mouth to be saying it. It's another thing to believe it, because some people don't believe what they say actually. But even if you don't believe, though, still confess positive. Even if you don't believe you're a good person, please still be saying it though. Okay. Uzoma says, hello Adeze. Uzoma here from Peterborough. Right, I hope I got it right. Hi Uzoma. Mood swings are real. I haven't seen this Pastor Jerry's video. I'll find it and watch it. Yeah, I played it earlier. Maybe I'll play it again in the middle. People just want to be angry for no reason. Yeah, some individuals out of jealousy get offended when they hear others speak positively about themselves. Exactly. Exactly. Like, it is about you. It says something about you. Do you know that? Let me even tell you guys this thing. This is why I don't like doing live videos sometimes. So I'm not gonna say the one I don't want to say. But anyway, let me tell you guys something that I've realized, right? When I'm having issues with my husband, not serious issues, because we rarely have like serious issues, but all these small issues of this guy just annoying me, Joe. I beg, stay your own, let me stay on my own. Whenever I'm in that kind of zone, if I go on Instagram and I see maybe couples doing all these their lovely things that couples used to do on Instagram, I'll just be like, Yimu. I'll just be like, whatever, nonsense, skip. Person don't go hear what again because people are in love. I beg. I'll just skip the video, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not like I even hate them or anything. I won't leave a comment. I won't even, but in my head, I'll just be like, whatever. I'll just scroll to the next post, right? So whenever I see people that make some certain comments, I just know that something is off in their life. Like they're not happy. They're not happy. Because there's a way your husband will annoy you. If you now go and see one newlywed just gushing about how her husband is the best thing since this, your man, you'll be like, I beg, don't worry, wait until you are married for 5 years. You just be like, continue. You never see anything, that's why men will disgrace you. Those are kind of things you will say because you're not in a good mood, you're not in a good place, right? But if you're in a good place and you see it, you just be like, yes, it's true. I'm so happy. I do that one as well. Whenever I see a post that is saying something positive about people's husbands and it relates to my situation as well, and I'll be like, yes, it's true. That's so relatable. I'll be so happy. So at the end of the day, when some people make some kind of certain comments, just know that this person is not happy in their life. Like their own is even deeper than the regular human beings issues. This one is real deep issues. Yes, I'm trying to do eyeliner now. That's why I don't know how to do eyeliner without holding my eyes. Some people do it without holding eyes. I don't understand. People have superpowers. Okay. That's a sign that they are projecting their insecurities onto you. Exactly. Your faith is really stronger. This is a nice one because we need to always speak positively to ourselves all the time. Yeah, you need to try it. Like, it's not even about whether you feel like it or not, or whether you want to or not. It is necessary for your well-being. That's the only way you will even cope in this life, because a lot of negative things are going on. Like, you have to be positive. And the way we scroll on social media and just be seeing bad news, almost every third post is a bad news, every third post is a terrible news. You have to actually guard your heart and your mind. If not, you will see yourself falling into depression or sadness. People are experts at projecting their fears and insecurities on others. Exactly. They are keypad warriors. They would never do that in real life. Exactly. Some people are just weird, I beg. Positive affirmations, very important. Each marriage has some arguments, no matter what, but it's how you will solve them. Yeah, this is from Yummy Kitchen Direct. Hi. The word brag is in the dictionary for a purpose. Some people can brag. Oh, yeah, some people can brag, right? I'm not even denying that some people actually brag. There are people that actually their life mission is bragging. That they look for any opportunity to brag. They look for any opportunity to rub it in your face that you don't have what they have, or that they have more than you, or they've done more than you. That one self did, right? But my problem is, why are you making it your own issue? Like, why do you feel the need to now point it out to them? Like, just laugh about it in your head and move on. That's how I see it though. When I come across people that are bragging too much, I might just talk about it with my friend or even my husband and say, look, what this person is saying, yeah. But that's it. Like, you just say it and move on. You don't have to go there and now start telling the person you don't have what you're saying you have, or why are you showing off? Yeah, you shouldn't be showing off. No, like, it's not your problem if they want to show off. Like, if you don't want to show off, that's fine. You don't have to. I thought I saw somebody. Wait, I forgot though. Somebody was here. Please, if you called him, please call again. I think someone was here. I think he disappeared. When I'm in my zone, I detest smiling faces, especially showing teeth. You detest smiling faces. Why now? But seriously, we are not in a good mood sometimes. You just see something on social media, and you're just like, I beg. Like, people don't understand that life is not that way. It's so funny. It's my eyeliner is terrible, but oh well. Oh well. And he says, I came to learn makeup too, but this sweet gist made me forget. Next time we have to do strictly makeup, no more gisting. Everybody bring your makeup and we'll start doing it. um Abio says, hello, hey Adeze, you're glowing. Oh, did you block this person? Don't give her the time of the day. Don't give her the time of the day next time. Doesn't she know you were speaking hypothetically? My dear, I didn't block her. Oh, I didn't block her. I pray she's even watching so that she can learn. I didn't block her because I just didn't feel like blocking her. I usually don't block people that easily. Oh. For me to block somebody, you must be a persistent disturbance in my life, and then I block you. But if it's just a one-time thing, or maybe I've not seen your account, this have drawn eyeliner now. Eyeliner has almost reached my hairline because I'm trying to make it sharp. Anyway, yeah. So for me to block somebody on my channel, it's not something I do often. It's just you have to be a persistent disturbance. or if you are always commenting OP, and I take note of your name. Some people always come to every post to come and comment OP. I'll just block you because obviously you're not here to add anything positive to the discussion. Obviously you have your own agenda. It's not on my channel you're going to recruit your fellow demons. Some people used to actually come to channels to try and recruit other people. You can tell they will leave comments that will recruit their fellow haters. They will now start liking them. So no. It's not my channel. Go and start your own channel. I always tell people, start your own channel and make it about me. No wahala. But coming to my comment section, it's like somebody opening their door to you, and then you come to their door you come into their house, come and start stressing them. No, now go to your own house and be a nuisance there. That's it. Okay, hi, just to say thanks so much. Hi, Angela. Do I know this Angela? I don't want Angela. I wanted to know if she's the one. Okay, so I'm done with my eyes. I've not yet done my eyelashes. See, eyelashes stress me a lot, thank God. But I only do it because of a hair video. That reminds me, oh my goodness, I wanted to start with this. Thank you to all of you who watch my hair videos, okay? Because I know, trust me, I know that is not what you're here for. For most people, at least. Most people that are on my channel are not here for hair videos. I know that, right? But some of you still take your time to watch and comment and just support me. And I really, 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 really appreciate it. You guys don't know what you're doing for me, because that's the way I make most of my money, to be honest. Because Instagram, YouTube revenue, ad revenue is sometimes it's not even worth it. Like, in fact, it's almost like you're working hard for nothing, right? Sometimes. So I really appreciate those of you who watch my hair videos and who support my hair videos and leave comments, and for those of you who actually go and purchase as well, because some of you have bought this hair these weeks and you've commented that you bought it as well. So I appreciate you all so much. You guys are the ones that are keeping this channel running, okay? You guys are the reason why I am still here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your support, and not even just hair videos. People that watch my videos and comment, and those of you on this live, and those of you who called in, you guys are the real MVP. You guys don't know what it means to we don't know what it means to me that you are that supportive of anything that I do, to be honest. Some people say if anything I put out, they watch anyhow, they watch it. I'm like, thank you. Because it's not easy. It's not even about whether you're putting out premium content. Because if you ask me, I mean, I don't think that I put out premium content. The people that I see, when I see their content, I'm like, hey, is this still YouTube that all of us are doing here? Okay, you need to go and start your own filming studio. Is this vlog? This is not. Are we all vlogging here? Me, I think I'm vlogging, but what you are doing is more than vlog. There are people like that on this same platform, and so I actually appreciate those of you who still watch my channel and still support. You guys are the best. Okay, so now it's time for eyelashes. Still looking at this line I went to go and draw, and I look like a Karashika, like Eukarya. Eukarya Nobi with her eyelashes. Tony says, yeah, Tony is one of my very good subscribers. So Tony said, honestly, the hair videos are not my thing, but sometimes as the spirit leads. Thank you. Like, even if it's just one you watch, is something, because that's how those are sponsored videos, basically. I'm sure you guys know that already. So that's how we actually make money, because they are sponsored videos. And just know that all the hair that I show you guys are actually good hair. Like, I've not reviewed any hair that in my head I'm like, this hair is not good. Nope, they're actually good hair. All these hair companies have actually stepped up a lot. Like, there's some wigs here that when I see, I'm like, hey, how do they even just do this? They've stepped up a lot. I think the competition is very high now when it comes to this wig. So I always cut off the last set of lashes on my eyelashes. I don't know how to explain it, but the last, like towards the end, I always cut off like a chunk of it, because my eyes are small. As you guys can see, I actually have small eyes. So most times, all these eyelashes are always too long for my eyes. So I have to cut off the last end. Mhm. The live is making my cleaning so smooth. Unfortunately, I'm wearing wet gloves. I can't comment all the time. The makeup is coming out lovely. Thank you. I actually had this in mind when I was deciding to do this live, because I know that me personally, when I'm cleaning my house or doing some work in my house, I like listening to a long, very long video, like a podcast, or basically podcast, video podcasts on YouTube. I'll just go and play one and just be listening to it while I clean, and it makes my cleaning go very well. So that was what I had in mind. That's why I was telling you guys that if you want to do your makeup, even when I'm doing my makeup too, I listen to stuff like that. It just makes things go smoothly and makes it more enjoyable. So, is there anything you guys want us to gist about? Just let me know. Okay, Anna says, "Oh, hi, Abby Crystal TV. Hi." Um, Anna says, we'll be more conscious with watching hair videos and will comment. I love the hairs you review, Sha. They are pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're actually very nice. So, like, don't think that maybe, because I've heard people say that, even though I don't know, I don't think so. Because I've seen people that bought the wigs and it was exactly the same. I've even bought wigs that somebody reviewed and it was exactly the same. But when people say that, oh, they send influencers different wigs from what they sell, me, I don't know. I've not had that experience. So, the wigs that I bought from a particular company, now I'm working with them. But when I bought the wigs from them, I wasn't working with them. The wigs I bought from them were exactly how the person that reviewed them said they were going to be. So I've not had any personal experience of what I got or versus what I expected. Nope. And sometimes I even go ahead to go to the page of those people and I read the reviews. It's always the same thing. So even on TikTok, in fact, one of the best ways, if I review any wig and you're not sure whether you should buy or not, just go on TikTok and type the name of that wig. You will see reviews under it. It's usually the same. The weather is so hot here. Oh, sorry, Abby. Here is cool. Okay. Shakira says, I do not even wear wigs, but I enjoy your reviews for sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hope to see you on train soon, my dear. I was even telling my husband the other day that the way I am in this UK is just like, I don't even know whether I need deliverance. I don't know whether I need deliverance, because how did I leave Nigeria and come here? I've not entered bus, I've not entered train. I don't have any zeal to enter those things. I've not even tried. My mom has even told me that okay, on the weekends like this, I should just go to maybe city center or something, just enter bus or enter train, just so I'll know how these things work. I have not, my dear. I either have so much to do or I just don't have the energy. Like when I'm free, I want to just rest. So the new thing I want to start doing is just to start learning my driver. I want to start learning driving. I want to do my test, because not learning driving. What am I saying? I want to do my test, right? So I'm learning all the whatever, how to pass the test. Is what I'm doing right now, because I really need to pass those tests. So like very soon. I don't really have time again like that. So I need to do the theory, then also go and do the practical and get my driver's license, UK driver's license. And so that's my focus right now. It's not really thought about entering train or anything. But I will. Oh, I downloaded the app for the. Is it app now? Something for the TFE. No, for the routing of the this thing. But let me know if you guys have any. Let me show you. Let me tell you guys what I downloaded. It's called Train Line. So let me know if that's what I need to be able to get on the train and pay for train and stuff like that. These lashes I'm about to put on camera now. I'm about to disgrace myself. You people are about to see the struggle. I'm not one of those people that used to just do hair like this and put lashes. Hey, it's not my story. It's not my story. But I will be like that in Jesus' name. In fact, I am one of those people in Jesus' name. I will be like that very soon. You people will see. I'm one of those people that will just bend head like this and just choke the lashes straight up. I love your wig videos, but do they ship to Nigeria? Yeah, some of them ship to Nigeria. When I bought from Love Me, they ship to Nigeria. Anybody that Well, I can't tell for now that I'm in the UK though. But anybody that you watch their especially if if I'm a black person, most of them actually ship to Nigeria. Yes, Trainline app. Okay. All the best with the test. Thank you. My husband has been practicing his own since. Me, I've just been looking. I'll just be laughing. Do you guys know that meme of that dog that used to laugh? One laugh like that. One. I need to do a video on that. How my husband will be practicing for his test. Me, I'll be on my phone laughing. Laughing as if it's not two of us that need to pass that test. 4-in-1 theory test. Yes, I've downloaded that app as well. I think I paid for it yesterday. Do the mock test each day. It's so good. Yes, that's what my husband used to do every day. Me, I'll just be there laughing beside him. It's not me to do my own. And yes, please do your driving test. So that 1 year passes very quickly. It's already even passing so quickly. It's already passing so quickly. Oh. Yes, you can use Trainline to book your journey beforehand. But is it cheaper? Is it how do you now okay, so how do you now pay for the train? How do you pay for the train? Do you swipe your phone or do you go and get the train card? I need to pull lashes so I didn't even do I should have done mascara first, but let me try. I have to hold my eye for everything. Okay, I put that one in the wrong place, sir. And I think this my glue is not enough. You can also use national rail. So do you put it? Do you buy the card? That's what I don't understand. Even the bus, do I need to buy like a bus card? A bus pass? If you download the theory app from the government site, then you would be good to go. It's got approximately 300 questions. You enter your PayPal, you enter your card details or PayPal, okay? I like using PayPal self for most of these things. You guys, if you have another conversation you want us to have, then just let me know because we still have time. Let me keep this one and start doing the other one. Where is my... Generally, you can use your bank card if it's contactless. Oh, so you just tap your card. But that card feel lost. So that card feel lost. Costs are basically the same. Okay, if you download your theory app. Can generally use your bank card Monzo or Revolt. I use Monies. I don't know if that one falls under those kind of bank apps. I use Monies bank card. Put your card details online on Tramline or National Rail website. Your tickets will be delivered to your email, or you can go and pick them up from a kiosk at the station. Okay. Pay for the train on the app and get a digital ticket. Scan your tickets at the barrier. Oh, nice. Is that so? That means the ticket has to be open on your phone. You will now scan it. Okay, that works. Because me, I kept wondering, like, where will I get the train card if I want to get train card? But you can also get train card if you want. So you can just be holding the card instead. Annie, are you in the UK? Niger soldier's wife. Are you in the UK? Oh no, I think she said she's not in the UK. Abby? Here in Peterborough, we use stagecoach buses, and you can buy your bus pass from the driver or from the website. You can buy daily, weekly, monthly, or even annual tickets. Okay. I did my undergrad and postgrad there in Sheffield and London. Okay, okay. Yeah, because I know you said, oh, nice. London is somewhere I've not even been anywhere else sef aside this my Norwich. London was only the day we came. Yeah, this one worked too. Sorry, oh, no, I'm silent. You guys, I'm trying to put my lashes. So for those that are not watching the screen, trying to put lashes. This thing is stressing me. I only put them for videos, for hair videos, just so that I look all that. But normally I don't do lashes at all. This thing is stressing me. And if it stresses me too much, I don't go put again. No, beg. Cannot come and be stressed out. Okay, I think that works. Mm-hmm. Let's do okay. Plan a proper tourist behavior trip to London. You'll love it. You'll walk really fast though. Don't let them confuse you. Yes, you can get train card, but mostly for traveling around in London. It's called Oyster Card. Okay, I've heard of Oyster Card. I did my okay. Are you aiming to go for manual or auto? I'm doing auto because it's auto that I drive already. I'm not even trying to learn manual, to be honest. I'm not even trying to learn manual because I beg. I think I learned in Nigeria with manual, but I never drove it after that learning. Yes, I think I didn't put this lash as well. I never drove it after I learned with it, so I'm not even bothered with manual again. In London, you can't buy a ticket from the bus driver, but before it used to be, but young boys they used to steal. Yeah. Meanwhile, the way I hear about London, London feels like a jungle. The stories I hear about London is like, is London still part of the abroad? I hear that London is not a funny place. So, how do you manage without house help, especially balancing your family life and your YouTube career while living in the UK? My dear, now God they help me on. My husband too has to step up. Where it's harder for me now is that even though my husband helps out, he doesn't have the time. Like he works every day and he goes to work in the morning, comes back in the evening. So a lot of things still fall on my head, which can be annoying. A lot of things still fall on my head. So I just try, Sha. I try. This is part of why I don't even upload so much on my second channel again. That channel I have such high hopes for that channel. But sometimes it's very difficult to even try and keep up. And I have to choose I have to choose my mental health because at the end of the day, what stresses me out the most is when I am slacking on taking care of my kids or taking care of the house. That's what stresses me out the most. If I'm not really uploading videos the way I should, I might feel bad though, but What will really like weigh me down is if the house is not in order or the kids something is off with them or something, right? So at the end of the day, it's just God I beg and just priorities and basically just telling myself, see, do the one you can do and leave the rest, I beg. That's what I just tell myself. Do the one you can do and leave the rest. Everybody will be fine. We will all be fine last because you cannot you cannot do it all alone. No matter how you want to form superwoman, no matter who you think is a superwoman, just know that something is lacking in the person's life. That's just it. That's one part that I think us as YouTubers need to let you guys know. Just know that if you see me showing up on YouTube and posting back to back to back, well, on this channel, maybe not so much. But if you see me posting back to back on this channel and on my second channel, and I'm doing live, I'm doing on Instagram, I'm doing on YouTube, I'm doing on TikTok. If you ever see me doing that, just know that my family life is suffering. Like, it's not possible for you to show up on all these platforms and your family life will be doing well, especially when you're living abroad. Even if you're living in Nigeria and you're doing that, then something is suffering or you have somebody that is doing that work for you. So you guys should just know that. So don't be what's the word now? Will I say, is it not envious, but don't look up to YouTubers in that aspect. Let me put it that way. Okay, don't look up to YouTubers in that aspect. Don't look up to us and say, oh, how this person managed to post this much? Especially if you're a YouTuber. Don't look and say, how does she manage to post this much? She's on YouTube, she's on Instagram, she's on this, she's on that. Just know that something is lacking somewhere. It's not possible for you to be that committed to everything. It's not. Trust me. If you are committed to everything, then your health is lacking, right? If actually by chance you are such a super person and you are committed to everything like that, then know that your health is in the gutters. Like just know that you are on your last this thing, like your health is in trouble. Yeah, finally I've done the lashes. We thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. I wish I can do without lashes, to be honest. I can actually, but I just noticed that it looks better in videos and in pictures when I want to do like hair videos. By word of mouth, it's possible to secure help. Currently, have someone who comes in to help when needs be. Cost about £40 for about 8 hours. I have 2 kids. Oh, nice. That's actually nice, to be honest. That's actually nice. Yummy Kitchen Direct says, very true, Adeze. You are really trying on this YouTube, and people should know that some people are so active. Some people should know that some people are so active. There is something going on, but it's a coping mechanism. Yeah, yeah. Please visit Scotland. It's very super lovely. Yeah, I like to visit Scotland actually. Your kids especially will love it. The best place to live and visit. Calm. The people are welcoming, nice to look at, and very friendly people. Yeah, I know that Scotland is very beautiful. Like anytime I see pictures of Scotland or videos of Scotland, it looks very lovely, very picturesque place. Reminds me of the Hobbits. Place is always very nice. This my makeup has taken so long. I don't know why it take this long to do my makeup, but it's because I'm chatting with you guys. Especially when you want time off with hobby. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll actually look for it because me and my husband have not gone anywhere like adult friendly place. Just me and him alone since we came here. Nope. Not done any adult friendly activity. Well, outside the house, adult friendly activity. Somebody asked me in one of my videos, when do you have time to do the deal with your husband or something like that? I was like, well, well, you just make it work. Do you need too many things to be in place for you to do the deed? Do you need too many scenarios to do it? People make it work, my dear. It's just that it might not be as glamorous as you expect it to be, but it always gets done. In fact, I think it gets done more in this UK self than in Nigeria because the weather self follow they cause some things. Yeah, the weather adds to it though. Every time you be cold, so you just need to warm up your body a bit and do what you have to do. Okay, does that help? Okay, so I need my I need my life abroad no easy. It's always quickly do. Yeah, yeah. Life abroad is not easy. Oh. Like when somebody came to my comment section last time, I was trying to talk about how person was trying to insinuate that I'm very happy here, but I'm trying to mask it. I was like, I'll be happy wherever I am, but please let's not deceive ourselves. Here, life is not easy here. I don't know how any I don't know how else I'm going to say this thing though. For people that will say, do you know now that I'm even here? I'm now wondering why when I was in Nigeria, some people used to say things like Nigerian women are so lazy. Us abroad, we do everything ourselves and we're not dead. Ha! My dear, you're sure you're not dead? Are you sure you're alive? Because sometimes what you call life is not life. Oh, I say to anybody that has ears, oh, it's not life that you're busy from morning till night. It's not life. Let's not deceive ourselves. Yes, Nigerian women are lazy. Leave it for us or leave it for them. I've left them now. I'm not part of the hustler gang. Leave it for them. It's not life for you to wake up every morning and be working till night. No, that's not life. You can't form meaningful relationships. You can't form meaningful friendships. You can't just relax. You can't take a few hours off. You can't take a few days off. You can't just travel when you want to travel. You are so stuck. That's what makes it look like motherhood is a prison, because you're in a place where you don't have help, you don't have community. And let's not even kid ourselves. They that are here too, they are being affected by that lifestyle. The Obo people that are here, and they are affected by it. If you go close to them, you will know they are affected by it. Their women are crying. A lot of women here are suffering. They know that they are suffering. So let's not kid ourselves. So life here can be sweet, but it also comes with his downside that makes you ask yourself, is it really worth it? So that's just it. I mean, of course you will make it work. Of course you will live your life. You're not going to kill yourself now. You will live your life, you will make it work, you will do well, you will thrive, you will not die, of course. But if you had a way, you will not choose this kind of life. That's just the truth. If most of us had a way, we will not choose this, because it's actually a lot of stress. um Let me see. Come to Ireland too. It's Yes, Ireland is very beautiful as well. Hope to see you someday. I hope to have time to actually travel. I think the one said, I don't like being mediocre. I'm learning from you from afar. I admire your organization and warmth. Thank you. Yeah, I actually don't like being mediocre. So sometimes the downside to that is that sometimes I don't do some things because if I know I won't do it well, I'll just let it go. Meanwhile, people that have less qualifications than you, less skills than you, will do it anyhow, and just be managing and managing. Before you know it, they'll get good at it and they'll excel. But me, if I'm not good at it, I'll just leave it. It's actually not. It's actually not good. So you have to find a balance, though. But thank you. Um, I'm actually struggling to commit to YouTube. When I start thinking of making time, figuring out gadgets to use, I just get weak. Even though it was fun videos, shooting the videos I posted. Yeah, YouTube is actually not a very easy um job to have. Let me put it that way. To make YouTube a job, like the way some of us do it. Because for me now, YouTube is no longer fun and games. It used to be fun and games when I first started. It used to be, something I liked doing. It used to be something I liked doing, something I liked, I like putting out videos and stuff like that. At this point, it is no longer fun and games. It is now a job, right? It's one of the most difficult jobs to have in terms of being self-motivated. Does that make sense? You know that when you have a regular job, you have your bosses, you have your managers, you have your, you have some kind of upline. Is it upline they call it? Like, I don't know, you have somebody setting targets for you, you have somebody set expectations of you, like you have people that can motivate you, whether directly or indirectly, right? But when you're doing YouTube, there's no manager, there's no boss, there's no nothing. It is you yourself, and you yourself you're the one doing almost everything. Like you're the one that is the editor, you are the producer, you are the writer, you are the presenter, you're the everything. So it's very difficult if you're not self-motivated. You can't do YouTube. That's just the truth. You can't do YouTube. I mean, it helps. So if you have people that are motivating you, like if you have like a husband that's interested in your channel and is also helping you grow your channel, and hey, it helps, right? But some of us don't have it. My husband does not care about my channel, to be honest. Like, let me not even sugarcoat it. My husband does not care. Like, when I say he doesn't care, he's not trying to help me grow my channel. He's not trying to help me get video ideas or help me edit. He's not trying, because his work is already too much for him. He's not trying to help me here, and sometimes I don't even want him to help me here because what can he really do for me, right? He's not that kind of person. He doesn't have the interest. He's not a social media person. He just allows me to do my thing, right? So if you don't have a partner like that, you don't have support system like that, it's difficult. Oh, super sticker from Namile. I hope I pronounced it properly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yay. I have money now. Hey. But yeah, what was I even saying? If you don't have a partner like that, you don't have friends around that, maybe most of your friends are not even YouTubers. When I was in Nigeria, at least I had Nelo that was a YouTuber that I was close to. So, we can motivate each other. But now that I'm here and it's not, I mean, we still motivate each other, but it's not like before, right? It's very difficult doing YouTube. So you have to be very, very self-sufficient and self-motivated to be able to do it well as a job, right? So I'll be able to make money from it, or else it's all fun and games. You can just be joking there, you can just make it a fun thing to do, but don't expect too much from it, because social media has evolved so much now where, like, I don't even recognize the spaces again. Like, sometimes I'm like, can I keep up? TikTok, this one, like, it's a lot. I've even left my Instagram. It's not like I'm not going back to Instagram ever, but for now, I have left my Instagram because I just can't keep up. I can't. Like, if I try to keep up with Instagram on top of all these things I'm doing, I will break down. This my blush is looking too much. Yay. Okay, not bad. It's better for foreigners because it is their country and they were born here. Exactly. That reminds me, talking about, not having help and stuff, right? I also recognize that some of them here, I hope whoever's entering here, make sure you're well dressed too. Hi, baby. Come and say hi. I know some people would like to see your face. Have you eaten?
Yes.
What did you eat?
Bread.
You ate bread. Who gave you bread? Yeah? Once people just don't see me, next thing is bread. Say hi. Who gave you the bread?
Cora.
Cora gave you bread. Because that's the easiest thing to eat. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
This is the only person that sleeps like a normal human being in this house. Every other person will be waking up by 6 a.m. as if they have farm to go and attend to. Yeah? What's that? No. Say hi. Hi. Say bye. Bye. My God. So yeah, what I was trying to say, we go. Okay, close the door. So most of these foreigners that were born here and live here and stuff like that, they actually have help in some way. Okay, so they can easily take their kids to their mom's house. They can easily take their kids to their dad's house, or they have cousins around. They have family around, even though they don't have family the way we have family in Nigeria and we do things in Nigeria. But to an extent, they actually have family around. So it's not the same. It's not the same, because it's not a flex to be saying that you don't have help. You don't have help. My dear, you need help. Everybody needs help. You need it. You will break down. Part of it. It's part of why you'll be manifesting. And they'll think you have spiritual problem. It's part of why. That's the truth. It's part of why some anger issues that we have as women is frustration. But we will look for a name and put on it. It's frustration. You are frustrated. There's so many things that are stressing you out. Like, it's almost like you can't catch a break. You will manifest. And they'll not be thinking there's something wrong with you. Meanwhile, it's your circumstance that is causing it. Many of us that think we are hot tempered, you think you're hot tempered, let them remove you and carry you to a place where you have all the help in the world, or you have more money, or you have a better situation with your life. You will see that you're not as hot tempered as you think. You just see that, I used to think I was hot tempered. You're not as hot tempered as you think. You're just in a situation that is sucking the life out of you and frustrating you, and that's what you're holding on to. But you're not as hot tempered, or you might not be as hot tempered as you think. So it's not a flex, so everybody needs help. And that's why if I have people around me that need help, I was even thinking about it the other day, that because a neighbor asked me, if a white woman, she came to ask me if I could, stay with her children for just like 1 hour, or like 1 hour plus. I think he said almost like 1 hour, or 1 hour 30 minutes. That I think the time she goes to work and the time her husband goes to work, or the time my husband comes back from work, it started clashing. She started a new job, so it started clashing. So there's an hour or an hour and a half period where both of them will not be at home, and that's when the kids are supposed to be back from school. So she came to ask me if I could just help her watch her kids for that time. It's just 2 days, and she was not telling me that, oh, don't worry, she's going to pay me for it. I mean, I was like, first of all, I don't need your payments, okay? Like, what does that mean? Even though I know she's just trying to compensate me for my time, but no, because her kids go to my kids' school, right? I don't need your payments, but I was happy to do it for her. I don't mind helping anybody around who has kids, even though I won't do too much, or like I won't do for small children, because I don't want to holla. Because I can do for small children, but not too many. I don't turn here to a daycare, number one. And number two, when it comes to smaller children, I'm a bit uncomfortable with taking care of other people's smaller children, because I don't want stories, right? But I'll be happy to do it for anybody who needs just maybe a day or two and wants to bring their kids here. I won't mind though, because everybody needs help. If you can help anybody, because help them, because at the end of the day, this life is not you can't be an island. The sun has come out a lot. You cannot be an island. Yeah, the frustration is more among single ladies in abroad. Getting a life partner in abroad is not easy. Yes, and I agree, but at the same time, I'm like, is it really more? Maybe, or maybe it's more. I don't know. Is it really more? Because to be honest, having a partner is sweet, though. Having a partner is sweet, though. You're sharing the burden somehow. You're sharing the burden. That's why when I hear that marriage is gas, brother, and gas scatter, I'm like, you move. I don't know anybody that their marriage scattered since I got here. I've not heard anybody. All the people that I know, they are all married, or even people that I met here, they are all married with their families, and I've not seen anybody who's scattered marriage, right? But you need a partner, because this environment is not easy. It's not very I don't want to say friendly. Friendly is not the word. They don't I think when I say they lack a sense of community, which is funny because they have so many things that foster community. Like they have like parks and event areas, and they even have like events they do around. Even in schools, there's so many things they do in schools that will help bring people together. But still, there's something lacking. I don't know what it is. I can't place a finger on it, but there's something lacking. So if you're here without your own person or your own people, like basically, I think the advantage many people have is that you're coming here with your own community. So last, if nobody talks to me, my children will forever talk to me. My husband will forever talk to me. So I think that's the advantage as against being single here. Staying with your partner abroad is everything. Yeah, I can imagine. It's everything. Even when it comes to income, right? Like I can't even imagine trying to be taking care of all these things solely with the average income that people have here. You will work yourself to death now. Yeah, you will work yourself to death. I heard somebody was giving like a talk, or what was the person doing? Was advising people that when you come here, don't come and kill yourself with collecting shifts of people that do all this, you know. I don't know if it is care jobs that he was referring to, either care jobs or warehouse jobs or something like that. That when they come here, because they're in a hurry to make money and stand on their 2 feet and just prove that they made the right choice. I mean, of them will now collect shift, collect shift, collect shift. Before you know what's happening, your life is in danger. Like your health is going south. So he was trying to say that you have to take it easy, eh? Junior, Junior, take it easy. Like you'll be fine. Don't come here and just want to do everything. Someone was telling me that one of the things that she has been here for a long time. Oh. She's not a new person here, right? She was telling me that one of the things that still shocks her is how many new immigrants that come here, as the wife is coming back in the evening or in the morning from her night shift, she's just entering the door, the husband is leaving. So when do they have time to bond? When do they have time to take care of the kids? Who is taking care of the kids and how? As in, like, it's not easy. But at the end of the day, that's what society is. Like, we all know these things, Jerry. It's not easy. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done, to say try and bond, try and this one, try and that one. There are so many activities here, but do you have the money? Do you have the time? Money is not even the issue, self. Do you even have the time? Me that Saturday like this, it's like, I can't wait for the weekend. Then when the weekend comes, I will not do anything meaningful that, as in meaningful in terms of rest. I'm always saying, I can't wait for the weekend. Let me just rest. Basically, I only rest from school runs, but I'm not resting. For me personally, that's not the life I want for myself. I can sacrifice it for a few years, and thankfully my kids are growing too. So I can sacrifice it for maybe 1 or 2 years. But after that, nope, nope, nope. I need a more fulfilled life. I need a more well-rounded life. Anyway, you guys, this is 2 hours plus. I have tried. I've talked for 2 hours, and mind you, talking has not finished though. I still need to film videos. But thank you guys so much. I'm done with my makeup, I think. I'm done with it. It turned out all right. Nothing special though. It's my normal. Usual. Okay, let me just read some comments. I think it's a mindset as well. I live in the UK, and I will say I have had better community here than in Nigeria. We cannot want to copy and paste Nigeria to UK or any Western world. Yeah, I get Sha, because like I keep referring to, my sister is a good example of, it's not about Nigeria or Canada. Because my sister has more friends in Canada than I had in Nigeria. That's just it. Like, she has more Nigerian, not just any country, Nigerian friends, good families where they do things together, where they contribute to each other's lives meaningfully, where they help each other out meaningfully. My sister has more of it in Canada than I had in Nigeria, right? So it's actually not about the place. Anywhere you are, just try and make the best of it. Consider hiring a cleaner. It will help reduce your workload. Yes, I'm actually considered it too. I've actually considered it. I took a flyer that they dropped in this house the other day, but I've not really, like, I've gone through their packages, but I've not decided on which one to choose. My sister and I live in Berlin, Germany. You guys, I wish me and my sister live in the same country. Like, whether we both live here or we both live in Canada. Life would have been sweeter. Hey, I can't even. Anyway, she's married to a German, therefore has help from her in-laws. As for food and my Niger bobo. Okay, why did I say food now? It's like I'm hungry. As for me and my Niger bobo, we face our daughter. I'm Kenyan. Oh, you're married to a Nigerian. Nice. Nice. That's another thing, oh. It's true. If you're married to a white person, you have help from your in-laws who are from that place as well. That's true. Speaking of which, if you're a Niger girl, and you have looked for husband, you did not see. Better consider other nationalities, oh. Better consider other nationalities. Don't be there saying, I'm looking for a Nigerian man from Anambra State. My father said I should not marry. If I, whoa, you are there deceiving yourself. How many years are you going to have your father around? I mean, we're not praying that they die young or anything, right? But if you are 30 something, for instance, how many years do you think you're going to have your father around that you want to sacrifice your own happiness because you are trying to impress your in-laws? Any nationality that you see and is a good person, pick or marry. Don't stress yourself, please. I have lived in UK since the age of 18. Now I'm in my 50s. Wow. I still prefer living in UK than Nigeria, though I visit Nigeria twice a year. Whoa, my biggest fear in Nigeria is the healthcare system. Speaking of this healthcare system, I understand it though, but here it's not so easy to actually. I'll talk about it in a video, Sha, because I'm still trying to get some things in place. When I do those things, I can now tell whether the healthcare system here is really what people say it is, or maybe it's just because I'm still new. Um, but I can understand why you say you prefer living in the UK than in Nigeria. I can understand it 100%, especially when you can visit Nigeria. I'm imagining that when you are here, you're like, I want to go to Nigeria, I want to go to Nigeria. When you go to Nigeria, you just be like, I can't wait to go back home. That's what I'm envisioning in my head, right? Because it's that way with me and Lagos. I grew up in Lagos, so you guys, I grew up in Lagos. I lived in Lagos for a very long time. Like I got married even in Lagos, right? I remember when I was thinking of moving to Port Harcourt, I was like, Port Harcourt. Why would I like moving to Port Harcourt? Port Harcourt is so boring. The few times I visited, it was just, I was just like, Port Harcourt is so boring. I prefer Lagos. I prefer Lagos. When I now left Lagos and I moved to Port Harcourt, each time I visit Lagos, I can't wait to leave. It's almost like, when I was flying into Lagos, it's almost like there's one spirit in Lagos. That Gragra spirit, I don't like it. Like I started hating Lagos. I started hating anything that will carry me to Lagos. Even when I want to travel abroad, I rather travel from Abuja than travel from Lagos. That's how bad it got, right? So I can understand that feeling. But when I'm in PH for a while, I'll just be like, Lagos is where it's happening. I wish I could just go back to Lagos. In Lagos, there are more opportunities. In Lagos, there's more fun, there's more this, there's more that. Then I'll now carry myself to the Lagos. From the airport, I'm already like, count down. When are we leaving? When are we leaving? The first hold up I encounter, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not cut out for this. I'm done. So I can actually understand having that feeling with the whole of Nigeria when you go back. Hiring somebody abroad with this money, my dear, it's not cheap, but again, everything is not money. That's another thing we as women need to realize, or human beings, not just women, even men. Everything is not money. If you need peace of mind, you need help, you need rest, my dear, just spend the money. That's why you're working, actually, to make your life easier. So if you have the money, just spend it. There's no point trying to accumulate wealth that you won't be able to enjoy if you break down, God forbid. There's no point accumulating the wealth. yesterday Cora and Eva were having an argument, and it was so funny to me. Eva was asking me that when you're old and you're like a grandma and you have so much money, what do you do with the money? That's what Eva said. Cora now said, of course you leave it for your children. And don't you know that you leave the money for your children? That you just leave the money for your children. Eva now said, no. What if you just take the money and throw it in the air? And Cora was so offended because Cora is always, you guys know them now. Cora is always like, everything's always family, helping others, being nice to others. Eva no send. She no send your papa. Eva said, what if you put all the money in your pockets? Then if you now die, then I'll bury you with the money. I was just laughing. Meanwhile, Cora was offended. She was like, how will you say that? Just leave the money for other people. How do you want to just carry the money and go? And other people will not benefit from it. I was like, my dear, rest. Yes, other people will benefit from it, but what did you call gain now? If after everything you have suffered your whole life and you can't now enjoy your money, I mean, there's a message there, not as not the way they both put it, but there's a message there, right? Like, of course, you will leave money for your children and your grandchildren. It's my dream, it's my prayer, it's my dream to be able to leave money for my children and my grandchildren, to be able to not just leave money for them, right? I always have this dream of when I'm old, I can just pay for all my grandchildren and my children to come and visit me in whichever country. Like we'll just go to one country, maybe I'll organize a boat cruise with my own money, or not their money. Like I'll organize a boat cruise and just pay for everybody. Just tell them I've got this covered. Just show up with your passport at the airport. I'll make sure everything is set for you, right? I have that dream. So there's a message there. But at the same time, my dear, enjoy your money while you are alive. Enjoy it too. Because if some of you know the plans that your family members have for your money, if some of our fathers know the plans that their children have for their money, they will enjoy their life now. So that's just it. Yes, a guy I worked with would work 7 nights in a row, old man, and wanted the money. He sadly had a heart attack and passed earlier this year. He never rested. That. Just imagine now. So wetin he can't gain? Yeah, wetin he can't gain? Forget even enjoying your money. You do not even. I mean, of course, if you are working so much, you don't have time for your family. That's just facts, whether male or female. Let's not even deceive ourselves. If you are working, that's what I was telling you, that if you see any YouTuber, or if you see me now posting so much everywhere, just know that my family is suffering it somehow, right? So when you were young and healthy, you do not spend time with your family, you didn't bond with your family, you were just making money, making money. When you are now old and you're supposed to, or when you're now older and you're supposed to actually now have time for them, because we always say, oh, we want financial freedom so we can retire early. When you are not supposed to retire early, you'll now die. So waiting you gain. So if you have money to do anything that will help your life, please do it. Kate says, now wow, Pastor Jerry has preached so many uplifting sermons. We didn't have discussions on this. Anyway, I feel he was talking about people who use mood swings to justify perpetual lousy behavior. Well, Kate, this is his only message about actually sin, to be honest. The other one I've seen as well is concerning his wife and her anger issues. So I don't follow him. I'm not his. I don't follow him. I don't do those. I think he's the one that does NSPPD or NP, whatever, those early morning prayers. I think he's the one that does it. I don't follow it. I don't follow him. So I don't know any other messages from him. The only ones I know are only always the ones that I know go viral are always about him and his wife. And let's even refrain from this kind of argument sometimes, because for me it's like there's an issue. Okay, like women deal with emotional issues and are being portrayed sometimes as being emotionally volatile, right? And we as women, especially on this channel, I have like 90% women that watch me, right? I feel like we as women, we need to discuss this thing. So if we use somebody's topic or somebody's video to actually discuss the issues, to me, it doesn't matter. Like, you didn't hear anybody here bashing the pastor or anything. Like, we're using what he brought up to discuss things that actually concern us and actually matter to us. And that was my plan. Okay, so I'm explaining to you so you understand. My plan is that when we see, or going forward, when I see anything that concerns women in particular that we can discuss, then we'll come here and just discuss it and help each other out on Saturday morning while just enjoying our lives and just being chilled. Okay, so yeah. But I get your point. That's what he's referring to. Like, we've even said it here. Don't justify your lousy behavior. If you can change, change. If you can help yourself, help yourself. Go for therapy if you can. Get your medications if you can, and remove stress. That's the part that we should even emphasize more. Remove stress. If it is the husband and children that are stressing you, remove them. Or remove yourself from them, right? For a short while, then regain yourself and come back, instead of making the relationship, have issues. I don't know why I'm having this cover that worrying me now. I don't even know what this is. My nose is. Where's my wife's face? In my hand. My husband and I don't work on a particular day just to bond well with the kids. Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. That makes sense. And for us, it's kind of Sundays. Yeah, for us, I think Sundays is the day that we actually just bond with the kids. Especially the healthcare is worth it, though, especially in emergency cases. I think so, though. I think so. I know that they handle emergency cases better here than in Nigeria. Nigeria, do we even have anybody that handles emergency cases? You handle it yourself. You carry yourself to the hospital. I don't think you can call anybody to come and. Is there any ambulance you can call in Nigeria? I don't know. Except they are attached to like a very good hospital, of which how many are they, and can you really afford it? We came with a domestic worker from Nigeria, which has been very helpful. Oh, nice. Nice. That's good, though. Me, I didn't even consider it one bit. No, as in, it didn't even cross my head I should try and bring it. Yeah, I beg go. I've heard so many horror stories too about it that I'm like, beg, like I'll be fine. I just need to, I just need to arrange my life, but I'll be fine. The way they prioritize life here in UK can't be compared. Yeah, I agree with you in that aspect. I'm in Australia. I don't know when I will visit Nigeria again. The travel distance, they fear me. How you take reach Australia? Eh? How did you reach Australia? These Nigerians, you people will not rest. I saw one video yesterday where they were saying, any country you don't see Nigerian, just know that country is not inhabitable. Okay, that's not just Nigerians. You will see Nigerians mixed with that country. Like, you can see a person that is half Nigerian, half North Korean, that kind of thing. Like, Nigerians say, I hail Luna, we dey travel. First aid and CPR are lifesavers abroad. Yes, I wanted to discuss this on my other channel, but I wasn't emotionally ready for that conversation. But first aid and CPR, even in your driver's test, they keep talking about what to do if someone has an accident or if someone has an accident. Like first responder, first response. What's the English? First response. They're very key on. They're very big on what you do to help somebody immediately. People keep complaining about NHS. I have never for once experienced this bad service. The healthcare system is worth it though. And also when comparing, we should compare like for like, public versus public. And you just got it right? Because I think what the mistake some of us make, even me, I think I make that mistake too, is when I'm comparing my Nigerian life, I keep forgetting that we have some advantages. Even me, as a person, me and my husband had some advantages in Nigeria that was because of his job, not because that's how Nigeria is, right? So you have to compare life like for like, actually. I work in NHS. You cannot compare the health system in Nigeria to UK. Yeah. Like your work ethic, I admire so much. Okay, like your work ethic, I admire so much because ordinary 9 to 5, I can't even keep up. Ah, my dear, it's not easy, oh, but I need that rest. I need that rest. The makeup came out very well. You look beautiful. Thank you. Even though this eyelashes one here is tricking me, but whatever, nobody can tell. How can you remove yourself from the husband and wife, or wife from the husband if he or she is stressing you? A good way to remove yourself from your husband or your wife is in the house. You can actually physically remove yourself to a different location in the house, not just physically, but even mentally. Sometimes, if I'm overwhelmed, and I've told you guys this thing before, that I'm actually not a very, for instance, now, after I do this live and I film all my videos, I need to mentally go and decompress because I feel like I have interacted socially too much, like more than I'm used to, right? I'll need to go and actually stay somewhere silent. Nobody should talk to me. I won't talk to anybody. I have to stay there and mentally decompress before I can function properly, right? So you have to mentally try and just block that annoying husband or your annoying children or whatever, or that annoying friend or whatever. You have to mentally just block them from your life and focus on something. So if you want to listen to music, you want to read your scriptures, you want to watch a movie, watch something interesting on your phone. If you want to go on TikTok, yes, I know it's bad, but sometimes TikTok is a very good what is the name? It's a very good distraction. You will just be laughing like that dog. That I don't know. I need to go and look for that meme. You just be there laughing. Hey, meanwhile your life is upside down. But I mean, for a few hours or a few, not okay, yeah, like a few hours, right? You can actually just forget everything because they'll be fine. I'm telling you guys, it's something I actually do. I used to remind myself that, see, God forbid, though. But let's just say, no, let me not even say something bad. Let's just say now I leave this house in the morning, and for some reason, maybe my train was, let's say I was using train now, and my train was delayed, and I couldn't come back home. Like, let's say 4 p.m. I had to come back home by 9 p.m. Does it mean that this house will be upside down to that 9 p.m.? Nobody will eat, nobody will have their baths, nobody will sleep. Is that what it means? No, now they will figure it out. They will somehow, when they say, mom is not coming now, everybody will sit up, right? So because of it, I need to remind, because it's not easy to say these things, but when you start saying things upside down, your eyes will be twitching, right? But you need to remind yourself that if for some reason you're not there, let's say now you suddenly fall ill and you have to be admitted in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days, so your family will not survive. If that's the case, then that's even a bigger problem than what you're going through right now. If your family cannot survive without you for like 2 or 3 days, then that means you have a bigger problem on your hands. It's either the husband you're married to is not doing well, or you didn't train your children well, right? So at the end of the day, if you need to separate yourself physically, mentally, emotionally from your family, just do it. Remind yourself that it is even for their own good, right? If you don't want me to be a shouting mommy, then give me space. That's just it. Give me that space. First time attending your live video. Thank you. That's why I watch, listen, and learn from you. Thank you so much, Ada. I think we have similarities in temperament. And by the way, my husband is from Delta State and I'm Kenyan. All right, that's nice. My husband is Delta State, so we are. I wouldn't say we're in-laws. No, what we call ourselves now. Make sure you check the rating of a surgery you want to register with. But are you free to just register? I think we checked, right? My husband checked from what he was saying. No, he checked, but the one that he wanted, they didn't have space. So the one that we finally got wasn't the one that, I think the rating was not as good as the one he wanted, but they didn't have space. And I think the options are limited. No, they didn't have space. I think they couldn't take us because of our location. Something like that, Sha. So the options are kind of limited. We took a holiday to Turkey in September. The hotel included a daycare. Nice. Where one could take children and have couple of activities for some hours, including dinner dates. This is very good. I need to take note of this. That means if I want to ever go on vacation, it would be nice to just get a hotel that has a daycare. Now, because I always keep thinking about it, that how will I go on vacation with my children? Like, because of it, I don't even like look forward to vacation with them. Because how will I do it? How will I do it? Like, if I say we want to take family vacation now, it means that I have to be, especially because of Sophia, I have to be with them 247. But if they have a daycare, that makes sense. Donald Trump said that if you dig a hole anywhere in the world, you will find the Nigerian there. We are everywhere. Okay. Yeah, we keep kitchen direct says Donald is so rude. Seriously, Donald Trump is rude, but I like the guy. Let me not even lie. I like how rude the guy is. The guy is so he should be a comedian. I don't know why that guy is not he should like legit, he should be a comedian. He should be hosting comedy shows because the guy is actually funny. She had her British she had her British passport now, so she's a British citizen. She just purchased her first flat in UK yesterday in her own name. We are over the moon for her and she deserves all of that and more. Oh, I think I missed a message. Yeah, I think I missed a message. But I watched some Nigerian guys on TikTok. I can't find them anymore. But that day I laugh. Okay, but that day I laugh. I wish I could have known their handle. Night time. It was nighttime. Two middle-aged boys. Oh, I don't know them. Oh. Okay, I have my kids and husband. I leave my kids and husband and travel to another country to get fresh air. Everybody will be all right without mommy. Oh. Yes, when I return, we start again. Exactly. Exactly. That's just life. Like you have to do what you have to do for yourself because my mom is one of the biggest preachers of this. So because my mom was very, very, very hands-on with us growing up. She was very hands-on. So now she's always preaching to us. So like anybody that cares to listen, just know that your children will be fine without you. Don't be like me. She used to say it. Don't be like me. Oh, me, I was putting eye too much in my children, and it's kind of cost her. Will I say not just mental health, but you know, basically you let yourself go because you're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your children. So now my mom is always preaching to mothers that your children will be fine. But it's funny because even though she's preaching that, me, I preach the opposite. Somehow I preach the opposite in terms of don't leave your children too much. Oh. Us growing up and the way the world is now is very different. Even when we were growing up, it was bad. Forget it was bad. A lot of things happened that shouldn't have happened, right? But now it's different. Oh. Don't leave your children too much. Oh. Do what you have to do. But I think in summary, how me personally I tackle things like this, even with my channel, right? How I tackle things like this is that when I want to focus on my children here, I can go all day, all night. Like I want to do things for my children. I'll arrange their room, I'll iron all their clothes, I'll fix everywhere, buy things for them that they need to enjoy, like toys and stuff. Like I will go hard for my children. I can do it for 2 or 3 days straight, and then I'll leave them. Then I want to do my YouTube. I can go hard for YouTube 2 or 3 days straight, and then I'll leave it, right? So that's how I manage to juggle it. So at the end of the day, my message is don't say, oh, I don't need to put eye for my children too much, they'll be fine. Then you will not now put enough. Don't do that because you will still regret it. Now you go still cry eventually. And then when it comes to your job, don't say, I beg, if I die tomorrow, they will still replace me. You still need to do your job well to make money, right? So at the end of the day, it's just to find that balance. And for me, that my own balance is just bursts of intense work. Like I focus and do too much for them that when I now leave them, I don't feel guilty because now I did too much for them when I did it. Right. Same thing with YouTube. When I do too much for YouTube, if I don't want to post videos, I don't feel bad because I know that I actually did a lot. So that's it, you guys. I have gone longer than I expected. I was thinking this was going to be a 1 hour, 30 minutes video, but it is now our live stream. but it is now 2 hours 40 minutes. I give up. I give up. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Namile. I hope I'm pronouncing this properly, but thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you to all of you who called in. Thank you for all your comments, all your likes, and please share this video. And I'll see you all in my next video. Let me see, maybe next week, maybe next week, if I'm going to film videos on Saturday, then I'll also do like this. 'Cause I actually like it. It's like killing two birds with one stone. I have a video for you guys, and I'm going to also do my, other videos and also use my makeup basically. So if I can, maybe next week I'll do it again. But if not, then any other time I'm free or I remember, then I'll do it. But yeah, bye everyone. Stay blessed. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.